It's my opinion. It is my opinion that the people aren't inning. It is my opinion that the people aren't inning. It is my opinion that the people aren't inning. It is my opinion that the people aren't inning. It is my opinion that the people aren't inning. It is my opinion that the people aren't inning. It is my opinion that the people aren't inning. It is my opinion that the people aren't inning. It is my opinion that the people aren't
Never did too well at school, but I learned all I need to know. Like how to change a tyre and clean myself from head to toe. But some knowledge has eluded me, and one puzzle still remains. What on earth is the mystery of Abbotts Langley Fire Brigade? Did all the helmets go missing one day, or did a dog get stuck up a tree? Did a ghost one night go down their pole? Pray tell, because it's torturing me. Tell us the secret, let the cat out of the bag, because the puzzle still remains. What on earth is the mystery of Abbotts Langley Fire? Abbotts Langley Fire, Abbotts Langley Fire Brigade.
I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor. I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor. I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor. And it goes like this. Oh no, it swallowed my toe, it swallowed my toe. Oh gee, it swallowed my knee, it swallowed my knee. Oh heck, it swallowed my neck, it swallowed my neck. Oh dread, it swallowed my...
This is why school is wrong.
Was a wealthy man who had a wonderful idea to bring children from all places with all kinds of faces together into a sailing ship. There were 40 boys and girls. They would sail their ship around the globe, so they called it the United World. The ship was just 3 weeks from shore when a hurricane bore it down. The waves were big as mountains. Surely drown. They jumped into the lifeboats, rowed away from the wreck. They didn't count them, they hadn't time. 5 children were left behind. The children fought the storm all night and finally fell asleep. They didn't realize the ship had been blown across a reef into the lost islands. Hiding in the bushes was a watchful pair of eyes, and living in the valley were people lost in time, ruled over by a tyrant whose face was in a mask. The children must defeat him so they can escape at last from the lost islands. The lost islands.
We've not even started yet.
Style with my sincere smile and my dancing bear, outrageous, alarming, courageous, charming. Oh, who could think a boy and bear could be well accepted everywhere? It's just amazing how fair people can be. Seen at the nicest places where welfare faces all stop to stare, making the grandest entrances Simon Smith and his dancing bear. They love us, won't they? They feed us, don't they? Oh, who would think a boy and bear could be well accepted everywhere? It's just amazing how fair people can Smith and his dancing bear. It's Simon Smith and the amazing dancing bear.
Now we're starting. The show's been on for 9 minutes. We only started 7 minutes ago. How does that happen? Morning, you suckers. Yeah, that's right. I'm saying that because I know literally nobody is listening this morning. Nobody's listening. Due to a loophole in the rota system and stupidity on my part, I'm in today. Nobody else. I say nobody else, that's unfair. Because look who's there, it's Ali G, Alice Glossop.
Good morning.
You're here.
I am here.
And you're producing.
I am.
And I use that term very, very loosely, because a decent producer would not have allowed me to do what I just did for the last 7 minutes.
Not a good start.
Awkwado. Coming up on the show, potholes in Milton Keynes. What's happened to Milkman? And just what are Luton Borough Council spending your... No, I'm joking, none of that rubbish. Jeez.
Across beds, hearts and...
You gotta be kidding me.
This is BBC Three Counties Radio.
You gotta be kidding me. We're not doing any of that rubbish. We'll save that rubbish for tomorrow when Boyle comes back.
Sounds all right.
Sounds all right, doesn't it? Alice, nice to see you. You told me earlier you went to bed 15 minutes before midnight?
Yeah.
That seems outrageous. Why did you make such a stand against the midnight hour?
Well,
I'm just going to empty my records out while you're talking.
That's okay. It's a conscious rebellion against New Year's Eve.
It's rubbish, isn't it?
Yeah, it is rubbish. I get it, because when you do something fun, it's really fun.
Yeah.
But it's the fun thing. We discussed this earlier. It's the fun thing you're doing that's fun, not the fact that it's New Year.
Yeah.
Too much pressure to have fun on New Year's Eve. You can't. It's like compulsory fun.
It's rubbish. It's a load of... I'm just queuing up the Beatles. Hang on. There we go. Oh, no, this is broken. It's a load of old rubbish. I was in bed at 8. I was reading... I was finishing my Paul Merton book. Got the Paul Merton book for Christmas.
Was it good?
No.
Oh.
I really expected...
You wrote that quickly.
Yeah, I know. Really big print and big gaps between the words. They were like finger spaces.
It's actually just 3 pages if you condensed it.
There wasn't much at all. Honestly, I'm not a massive Paul Merton fan, but I thought this would be... It was... I don't want to say dull, but it was.
Oh.
It was really disappointing. I read it in 2 days. 2 days. And there was one bit where he goes, I don't want to say mental, we don't say that these days. He gets mentally disturbed, okay? And he goes into a psychiatric hospital. And I thought, and he's like he's bursting his...
Is it a book about him?
It's what I like to call an autobiography. As you heard just on 5 Live, the gentleman there saying that he wrote Nigel Mansell's autobiography with him. Well, duh. Hello, but listen to that sentence, deconstruct it, and then stick it up your jacksie. It's an autobiography, and so Paul Merton... The most exciting bit of the book, he gets mentally unwell, he has a breakdown, he thinks he's Jesus, and he goes into a mental hospital, a psychiatric hospital, right? Wow, drama, excitement.
This is all news to me.
Mental breakdown. Except it turns out it's not a mental breakdown. Well, it is, but it's caused because he's taken... It's even caused by a boring reason, because he'd been taking the wrong type of malaria tablets. So even
It's not even worthy of putting in the book.
No, it's not.
I should have made the edit.
He put a load of stuff in there that you think... Why are you telling me this, Paul? Really disappointing read. 2 disappointing autobiographies. OK, here's what we'll do this morning. Disappointments of 2014 and things you're looking forward to in 2015. The disappointments for me, 2 disappointments for me in 2014 were the John Cleese autobiography and the Paul Merton autobiography.
Okay.
Dull, boring, dull. Boring books. Very boring books, I said to you, sir. But luckily, they were the only disappointments of 2014. Apart from that, it was a cracking year. And if the only downside of a year is to... What was that noise?
This table.
Are you sure it's a table and not your knees?
My knees.
Old? You getting old?
I think my knees are okay.
Hey, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
By the way, you can call... The whole 3 hours is just going to be this rubbish and me playing records. So if you want to join in, 08459 455 555. Morning Lorraine and morning Rafe, who I know are listening, because they've tweeted me, so that's something. Can I ask you a question? I want you to answer it straight away.
Me?
Well, yeah, and the listener.
Yeah.
But you.
Okay.
Describe what it feels like to stand up. Just tell me now.
Tall.
Sorry?
Well, if you stand up, it's tall.
What? Describe the process, the feelings in your body. You don't know the feelings in your body, and yet you stand up. You probably stand up, Alice, 3 or 4 times a day?
Yeah, maybe, on a good day.
And you don't know what it feels like to stand up. Isn't that odd?
Because it's just such a natural thing.
Yeah, we don't know. I couldn't describe to you... I mean, if I thought about it, I could, but I would be kind of making up the feelings.
Yeah.
I don't know what it feels like. The change of pressure and weight in the feet. The movement of the knees. What do the arms do? I don't know. And yet we do this every single day. Do you see what I'm trying to say, Alice?
This is getting very
I know,
serious.
it's 12 minutes past 6,
Yeah.
and already we're... I tell you what, let's have some Beatles, because I'm disappearing up my own backside here.
Well, shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, now. Come on, baby. Come on and work it on out. Work it on out. Well, work it on out. Work it on out. You know you look so good. Look so good. You know you got me going now. Got me going. Just like I knew you would. Like I knew you would. Well, shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, now. Come on, baby. Come on and work it on out. Work it on out. You know you twisted little girl. Twist little girl. You know you twist so fine. Twist so fine. Come on and twist a little closer now. Twist a little closer. Let me know that you're mine. Let me know you're mine. Baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, now. Come on, baby. Come on and work it on out. Work it on out. You know you twist a little girl. Twist a little girl. You know you twist so fine. Twist so fine. Come on and twist a little closer now. Twist a little closer. And let me know that you're mine. Know you're mine. Well, take it, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Well, take it, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Well, take it, baby, now. Shake it up, baby.
There's the Beatles. Listen to the crackle. There's the crackle. And there we go. There's a little scratch. There we go. Just a bit longer. There we go. And if you talk over that, Alice. Just tell us what you're doing for the rest of the day. Oh, hang on.
I'm gonna do Yasmin's show after this, and then
Hey, right, let's stop there. Right, we're good. Now, I've been going through the BBC Three Counties vaults, and I've come across a very rare piece of vinyl. It's, in fact, a recording of someone from when BBC Three Counties Radio first started. It was BBC Bedfordshire, way back in 1926. Let me just play that recording for you now. Here we go.
in BBC Three Counties Radio, we have all kinds of wonderful things that you can listen to. First and foremost, we're going to be talking about the local parish church. And we're going to be looking at the garden they have, which they have recently remodelled.
Do you hear that, Alice? Wasn't that great?
Wow, what a great thing to find in a vault.
Recordings from the vault. Imagine having a vault. Does anybody have vaults these days? And here's the thing. Go on.
I don't know. This is completely out of the way. I watched a film last night that had a vault in it. and it was a film I've never heard of.
Go on.
And it was called Tower Heist.
Oh.
And it had Ben Stiller in it, and there's this millionaire who lives at the top of this New York penthouse.
Oh, yeah, that looked good, that did.
It's banging, and it's not the kind of film I would like.
No.
It's really good.
I like a bit of Ben Stiller, although most of his films these days are rubbish. I watched, what's it called? The Watchmen, On Patrol, Citizens on Parade, Moonraker. The film where it's him, Neighbourhood Watch.
Is that a film called Neighbourhood Watch?
Neighbourhood Watch, with him, a couple of fat dudes, and Richard Ayoade.
Oh, you'd think it would be good if it had him in it.
It had moments. It had moments. It got a little bit silly. But it had its moments. I watched a terrible film.
No time for silliness.
Terrible film last night. Jerry and the... I don't know why I thought it would be a good film. Jerry and the Pacemakers, starring in Ferry Cross the Mersey.
Where do you find these things?
On the internet. At great expense, that one. I paid for that one. And it's rubbish, because I like it when bands are in films, OK? A Hard Day's Night, Help, brilliant, even though Help's quite racist. Head, starring the Monkees. Slade in Flame is wonderful. Madness, surprisingly, made a brilliant film. Madness made a film.
I didn't know that.
I think it's called...
so much.
It's so good. Listen, we're only 17 minutes in. I fear I'm peaking too soon. Madness made a film called, I think, Take It or Leave It, right? And it's quite early on in Madness's career. So they're big, but they're not massive. But the film is about the early days of Madness. So it's them playing themselves like about 4 years before.
Okay.
It's good. It's a good film. What other bands are in films?
Spice Up Your World.
Yeah, I never saw that.
Is that what it's called?
Now, interestingly, there's a connection between Spice World.
Spice World.
There's a connection between Spice World and Ferry Cross the Mersey. Can you guess what it is?
They're both terrible.
Apart from that?
There are double-decker buses in them both.
I don't think there is a double-decker bus in Ferry Cross the Mersey. There's a ferry.
There's an alien invasion.
No.
Oh.
They both have historic paedophiles in.
Do they genuinely?
Yes, they do. Ferry Cross the Mersey has a big role from, we don't say his name anymore, Jimmy Savile.
Seriously?
Yeah. And, of course, Spice World, famously, they had to re-edit at just days before release. They had to cut out a scene with Gary Glitter.
Really? I am learning so much.
You see, Alice, and we don't talk in the office because we despise each other. But if we could just get over that barrier...
I would be just an encyclopedia of obscure media knowledge.
You can tell why my wife doesn't like me, can't you? 08459 455 555 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. We're just, it's just, what are we asking? What disappointed you of 2014? What are you looking forward to of 2015? And what does it feel like to stand up? I got a load of CD. Look.
What have you got?
Look what I got. I came in this morning.
That?
Well, I came in this morning. Well, if you let me.
What's that?
It's not a book. No.
What's that?
Horrible Histories box set DVDs that someone had ordered for me. Was it you?
It wasn't me, actually. No.
Who would have ordered me Horrible Histories series 1 to 5 DVDs? Boy! Oh, I heard. Oh, did I bring that CD in or not? Oh, I think I left a CD in my car that I wanted to play.
What was it?
The Pretty Things. Have you heard of The Pretty Things? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll play Glenn Campbell. I'm going to pop to my car. This is the kind of laid-back show that we're having this morning. It's all a little bit all over the shop. I like it. What's in here? What's in here? BBC Three Counties. Oh, BBC Introducing. Oh, that's Kelly's show. All right. Let's have a bit of Glenn Campbell singing Travis, shall we? No! You're going to pick. Pick between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 10.
8. Unless that's terrible. In which case, 3.
Because, well, I mean, 8's not terrible. I don't want to offend anyone, but 8's... Hold on a second. You see where this is going. Jesus. And I just think we've had enough of that.
Yeah, it's just been Christmas.
Pick.
I said 3 next.
No.
What's that like? 4?
No.
5?
I tell you what you're going to do.
1.
Pick one or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pick. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pick 1 or 9.
9. You went through all the effort of counting. It must be good.
We'll play one later.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on the shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth it all the while. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
This is why school is wrong.
That's Justin Dealey's philosophy. Isn't that nice? Now, I just popped outside. We're in Luton, of course. We won't be for much longer. We'll be in... where are we going to be?
Dunstable.
Thank you. From March. And I just popped outside. Boy, oh boy. I mean, those young ladies. I just spoke to a couple of young ladies. They won't remember it. They
Having
were...
a good New Year.
Boy, oh boy. What is it? It's 6:24. They're staggering home drunk. There are women out there who have got no shoes on.
No shoes.
I don't get this thing, girls. Okay, this is the thing. If you're working in the office, and you've got to wear your smart shoes, and they're not very comfortable, and then you take a pair of trainers home with you, take some cons, take some comfy shoes, take whatever you want to take whatever you want to take. But when you're walking home from a night out, why would you take your shoes off and walk in your stockinged feet, particularly through the streets of Luton, which, let's be honest, are probably full of my spittle? It's disgusting. And here's another thing. OK, the ladies, you wear shoes that it turns out are comfortable and painful. You do it for our pleasure. It heightens your buttocks, and for that we are gratefully appreciative. Well done. Thank you. So, yes, you have permission to change your shoes when you leave the workplace and you make the long journey home. But now blokes are doing it. Now blokes are taking off their office shoes on the way home and slipping into comfortable shoes, slipping into their trainers or their or whatever it is. You lightweights, you flipping absolute lightweights. What the hell is that all about? It disgusts me, Alice. It disgusts me.
Well, if anything's disgusting.
And let's just say, when come the revolution, they'll be the first ones up against the wall.
That's how they're going to separate people. Shoe changers and shoe stayers.
I got a little something for you. A little something for you. Who sang that?
I've no idea.
It was me. Did you not recognise it? No, that's a song, isn't it?
Yeah. Was it like Backstreet Boys or Five or some boy band?
Five. 08459 455 555. Who sang I got a little something for you? Literally 3 people listening.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
I know you have, Alice. I didn't want to say anything.
That came up first on the Google search.
Really? Oh dear.
Oh, I've never heard of these people before, but I know the song.
Go.
MN8.
MN8?
MN8.
You pronounce that M&8.
Oh.
And they've got a little something for you. A little something for you.
They look pretty tough in the picture. One of them's wearing sunglasses, the other one's got no top on, another guy's got a hat and earphone combo.
They're now working in McDonald's. I'd like to talk to you this morning if anybody went to the firework display in London where... Oh, you can't just turn up. You can't sign up. You've got to buy a ticket to go to the fight. Listen, it's a British institution. Here we go. Let's. Hey, there's a fella listening in Brazil.
Way!
Edward, you nut job.
What time is it there? Let's have a look.
Well, hang on. Let's work it out.
Well, I don't know what the time difference is.
Well, we can work it out. They are behind us.
It's like midnight, isn't it?
It'll be just after. I'm going to say it's 12:30. I'm going to say they're 6 hours.
Right.
I'm going to say they're 6 hours behind. No, because they're kind of directly below New York, so they'll be 5 hours behind. It's 1:30.
No, we're completely wrong.
Sorry?
I think we're completely wrong.
Why?
Well, it says that it's 4. It says there's only 2 hours behind us on.
That's wrong.
Okay.
Google's wrong. Mr. Lee, says Edward.
No, different areas of Brazil are different. I'll stop now.
Is there one area that's 5 hours behind? Because that's the area.
Coming up.
Mr. Lee, I've just got home from celebrating New Year, and I can't think of a better way to start 2015 than to listen to your show. As a long-time listener, I've seen the improvement that's gone on since you joined 3CR. Well, what Edward is saying is I was rubbish when I started.
That's probably what.
Flip it. Right, book me a flight to Brazil, and I'm going to go and kick his. I'm going to kick his little ass. That's Mexico. Book me a ticket to Mexico. Thank you.
That is the producer's role.
Here's to another great year. Oh, now he's dissing you. All the best to Catherine, Kelly, Justin and you. Talking to me. So, Edward, my little friend, first of all, you say I'm rubbish when I start here. And now you say Alice Glossop is not good. I'm going to come to Mexico and I'm going to kick your ass.
Yeah, it won't really work if you go to Mexico, though, will it?
Alice. 08459 455 555. I think it looks like we might have some travel.
Travel news for beds, cards and bugs.
BBC Three Counties Radio.
Let's be having you travel. 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 Travel.
I don't know where they are. They're there.
Travel.
I thought they were there. Let's
After 11, Nico Ledley.
No, that's still Radio 5 Live banging on about the motor racing.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. It's exciting, isn't it? By the way, the studio's been fixed. The studio's been fixed. The one that someone spilt.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Who's this?
The output.
Not at all, no. And that's why I'm just calling the phone now.
Oh, let me see.
Oh, blimey. But let her do it through the phone.
I'll put the phone now.
Let her do it through the phone. This is exciting, isn't it? It's exciting. Let her do it through the phone if she wants.
No, not at all.
Okay,
it's just an echo of me.
You can hear it though.
I can hear it.
Well, we can hear you.
Nothing whatsoever.
Could you read the travel? Because we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Go for it.
It's looking pretty quiet at the moment. Just having a look on the speed sensors, no problems are reported in the area of the M4 between High Wycombe and the M25. No problems reported so far on the M25 either. But in Pembroke Road in Ruislip, that's blocked in both directions at Victoria Road at the Ruislip Manor Station because of an accident. On the trains, Thameslink services aren't stopping at London Bridge because of engineering works, but there's no other delay showing up on the departure board so far. Samantha Bruff, BBC Three Counties Radio.
Thank you, Samantha, although you can't hear me.
When you need local news.
4 giant wind turbines won't be built in the Buckinghamshire village of Stoke Hammond.
When you need local travel.
Well, better news there about the southbound M1, all lanes are back open after that earlier multiple car accident.
When you need local weather.
Cloud we have got is breaking at times and is letting a little bit of brightness through, so it's not too gloomy, is it?
BBC Three Counties Radio is here with local, up-to-date news and travel bulletins throughout the day. You'll always be up to date.
Delays there of around 40 to 50 minutes.
BBC Three Counties Radio.
Traffic speed, the razor burn commuter for choice. It didn't seem a visual treat. The office staff begin the humdrum, making hours and the money flow. The guilty lovers keep their secret and hope it doesn't show.
train up every morning from his garden executive estates. She's convinced he needs a new future, but she's prepared to wait. He swears a step cleanly from a marriage that's become so tangled and confused. She knows he's lying for his pleasures, but doesn't see her cry. She doesn't see her cry. Oh no, office love is such a bitch. Oh no, knife in the back. Oh no, office love is such a bitch. Gonna get that sad. Oh no, office love is such a bitch. Oh no, knife in the back. Oh no, office love is such a bitch. Gonna give him the sad. We're gonna give him the sad. She goes home, knowing that it can't go on. Her secret fears become too strong. Seeing that what little love she has, she's losing. He's not tired. The manages to sleep at night. The guilt is safely locked away. But it was just another day, and he's so tired. Yeah!
Is it about a jacket?
Drugs, prostitution.
I'll punch you in the face. I'm pleased to have been able to provide you with some reggae Christmas greetings.
I do.
Her heart seems set on destruction, with lips crumping and thin. She offered up love like a sacrifice. He was closing in. Her mother sat on the end of a bed through the dark hours of the night, wagging her fingers saying, honey, this just isn't right. Will you give it tonight? Oh no, office love is such a bitch. Oh no, a knife in the back. Oh no, office love is such a bitch. We're gonna give you the same. Oh no, office love is such a bitch. Oh no, like a knife in the back. Oh no, office love is such a bitch. We're gonna give you the same. They're gonna give you the same. You got away from me.
Morning, this is Iain Lee, BBC Three Counties Radio. The Pretty Things, Office Love. How have I only just discovered the Pretty Things this morning? Shameful, I know. They've got a box set out, and we had Tuesday. We had Dave Davis from the Kink song, and I got sent the new Dave Davis album, and I also got sent this Taster CD. 15 tracks from the Pretty Things. And I'd heard of them, you know, and I thought, well, I'll have a little listen. The first 4 songs... The first 4 songs are a little bit rubbish. They're kind of the usual sort of bluesy, early 60s bluesy. I'm your midnight man. I'm doing all I can. I'm knocking on your door. Won't you please let me in? I'm your midnight man. I'm doing all I... I'm literally making that song up, and it's blooming good, isn't it?
Oh, it's banger.
I'm your midnight... Hang on a minute. I've just made up a brilliant 60s song. Hang on.
My gosh.
Hang on.
You're a star.
I'm your midnight man. I'm doing all I can. I'm knocking on your door. Won't you let me be your man? I'm your midnight man. I'm doing all I can. That's not as good second time round. Anyway, Beatles, will you stop crackling in the background there? Anyway, but then obviously by track 6, they obviously discover... I can illustrate this. I think it's... Let me just find the... I think it's track 5 is the last kind of rock and rolly one. Right. So they sound like this all the way through. So all the songs sound like that. The first few songs, you got here's another one, right? So you get the idea. They're kind of a bluesy rock and roll. Oh, that's not good. That's a live. They're kind of a bluesy rock and roll band who pretty much do the same. Oh, baby. They're all the same thing, right? Then suddenly, is it this one? Suddenly they obviously discover LSD. Because it goes It's so obvious. It goes from this. This is fine, you know, it's a bit boring. If you want London, come and see me. Goes from that, and then obviously the next day they take LSD and they record this. All right, guys. All right, enjoy your trip, guys. Enjoy your trip, guys, from the Magic Man.
I think they were, yeah.
Deary me. 08459 455 555. There's a fella listening in Pakistan.
Really?
Yeah, there's a fellow listening in Pakistan. I've been to Pakistan. I spent a long time in Pakistan. I know why he's listening to us. It's Rafe is listening. Whereabouts in Pakistan are you, Rafe? I can. Why not? It's a musical morning. Shall I do something for all of our Urdu and Hindi speaking listeners?
I think so. Needs to have echo.
We need a bit of crackle because it's a black Bollywood again. This is serious. Perdesi, perdesi janana hai, mujhe chole ke. Thank you, guys.
Wow.
Thank you.
I wasn't expecting that this morning.
You weren't, were you?
I'm pleased it happened.
There you go. It actually happened. Shamed. Anyway, the reason I was talking about the New Year's Eve do, push pineapple, shake the tree, in London. Harry Powell touts £10 New Year fireworks tickets for £150. Tickets for last night's sellout London fireworks spectacular were being touted for £150 by a party organiser acquaintance of Prince Harry. Well, now, does that mean he's friends? Are they? An acquaintance? There's a picture of them together, and a poor lad in between that's got that horrible thing. Oh, you shouldn't laugh. There are so many people who have this, and I wonder if there's a charity set up for these people. You know that thing you get on your face when it's like it's pixelated. You can't see someone's face because it's got lots of it's kind of pixelated out.
Oh,
the lad in the middle,
a real shame.
The lad in the middle has got that. Oh, I think, you know what? I think 2015 I'm going to start a charity for people who suffer from pixelation. A lot of the people involved in the Jimmy Savile story had suffered from pixelation. Never hear about them.
I bet that guy isn't someone that Prince Harry knows the name of.
The official tickets costing £10 were snapped up weeks ago. But Brazilian student Felipe Trindade was offering some for 15 times their face value, claiming he'd obtained them through British Embassy contacts. I don't see the problem with touts. It's probably illegal, so I should probably just say if it is illegal, of course I see every single problem. It's disgusting and it should never happen.
I think it's... the thing that's annoying is the reason why, like, bands and stuff get annoyed about it. Because they're like, oh, no, they're taking the money away from us, but selling it for more. And...
Jeez, yeah, all right, bands, because you're all struggling so much, aren't you guys? It's like Hollywood complaining about Pirate Bay and BitTorrents and things. Oh, yeah, you're stealing money. Tom Cruise is doing all right. Pirate Bay hasn't crippled Tom Cruise.
If proof were needed that it's not.
Proof is in the pudding, and I'm going to eat a pudding with Tom Cruise one day and then smash it in his tiny little face.
Something to look forward to.
If I'm allowed to look at him, you're not allowed to look at Tom Cruise.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, I mean what I say. You're not allowed to look at Tom Cruise.
What, is it like one of those things where you say the Queen's name or the...
You say the Queen's name 3 times at midnight backwards and Beetlejuice comes out.
Explodes or something. Yeah. Is it like that?
Listen, Justin Dealey got in very serious trouble over Christmas for comparing the beauty of Her Majesty to the beauty of Gail Platt. Now, and let's be honest, Ulrika Johnson, former weather girl, Alice Glossop, former travel girl, you could go back in that travel box. You cannot make references to the Queen's head exploding. Not on New Year's Day of all days. Bloody hell.
Well, it wasn't the Queen's head, it was the person in the mirror's head, so your head, actually.
The 22-year-old who helped organise 2 official parties for Prince Harry said his tickets were special ones, which permitted entry as a guest of Mayor Boris Johnson.
Why would you pay for that? It's been free. And then you're going to pay this year? Who paid? If you paid, I think you're a bit silly. Because they don't own the sky.
The Tories would want to own the sky and tax you.
Wrong?
Well, Boris Johnson, you're right. You're right, Alice. Boris Johnson is taxing you for looking at the sky.
Exactly. If you just happened to live in London, you didn't have to pay.
But they're at the papers having a go at this fella for selling it 150 quid. But then, official tickets for last night's fireworks sold out December the 16th and were being unofficially resold for up to £247 on ticket websites. So this fella's offering people a bargain. He's giving them a buy. He's giving 100 quid off.
Yeah, he saw a gap in the market for a cheaper product and took it.
No, it's all of that stuff is a rip-off. Hang on, it's like, because New Year's Eve has always been, you've got to pay 25, 35 quid to go into a pub. Yeah. Well, Boris Johnson has just taken that to the next logical conclusion. You've got to pay a tenner to go into London. I've got to pay to go into a town that I live in? Hang on a minute, who's paid for those fireworks? Oh, if I still lived in London, it would be me and my council tax, Johnson.
So what happened? Were there certain areas that were barriered and you had to have a ticket to go past the barriers? Or was it just like, you're coming to London, oh, it costs money tonight, as a Londoner?
They had security guards and annoying old women standing at every street entrance around central London, and you had to show your ticket.
What if you lived there?
I'm afraid you'd have to buy a ticket to go home. You would have had to have bought a ticket to go
God, that
home.
would be so annoying if you lived there and you'd be like, I'm just trying to get home. And they'd be like, oh, well, fireworks. And you'd be like, yeah, but I live there. And then you'd have to put up with fireworks and people everywhere. Be a bad night.
Why were people setting off fireworks at 8:30 outside my house last night? Because listen, you want to set fireworks off at midnight on New Year's? I think it's a waste of your money, but go on, you can do it. But why would you set them off at 8:30? Oh, I can't wait! I'm so excited. Let's celebrate it now. It's New Year's somewhere in the world.
Yeah, maybe they had little kids that couldn't stay up. Did your kids stay up? Do your kids stay up for New Year's?
No, mate, they're 4 and 2.
Oh, I don't know.
They don't know what New Year's is. They couldn't give a monkeys.
I bet they say Happy New Year to you today.
Yeah, they don't know what it means. They say they love me. They don't know what it means. They don't know what it means. They won't know what it means until I've gone. And the way they're banging on at the moment, it might be sooner than they think.
That's a nice Happy New Year message. For the kids.
Why do people do New Year's resolutions now?
Oh, New Year's resolutions are silly.
Why not March the 26th?
Yeah,
Go, this is what I'm going to do for the next 12 months. Or April the 3rd, or September the 15th.
Yeah.
I'm talking because I don't know if we've got weather coming up or not.
Nothing yet.
Well, I've got a minute until they phone in. So I don't want to necessarily start a song.
Yeah, okay, let's
I tell you what, I've got another song for Rafe in Pakistan.
Oh, lucky him.
Are you taking the mic?
Oh, no.
That
kind of like...
It started.
That was funny.
John, Johnny, Jonathan, ba-da-ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. What? Oh, I'm trying to sing in Urdu or Hindi, and I'm not quite sure of the subtle differences between the two majestic languages, to Rafe, and you're being a bit of a kabutar. Hey, Rafe, yeah. High five, brother. You kabutar.
Don't know what that means.
Pigeon.
Oh.
Yeah, because called you a pigeon in a foreign language. Deal with it, baby. Deal with it. Here's another one. Do mera, hero number one. Some of those words are in English, but that's how they sing it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm guessing we've got no weather.
No one's dialed in yet.
I wonder if we've got any coffee.
Oh, do you want me to make a coffee?
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't say it yet.
Oh, Alice. You read my mind.
Yeah.
You read my words.
Yeah.
You read my mind heard my words.
I heard, yeah. Combination of
We've got some coffee upstairs. We've also got some breakfast milk upstairs.
Okay, I'll put 2 and 2 together in that case.
Yep, that'll be lovely. I've got cup here.
Cuppy cup. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to play a song. Oh, let's have this.
I'm taking my headphones off so I can't hear you.
Haha, you're a sucker, you're a sucker, you're a sucker, Ali G. You're a sucker. Sorry?
I'm trying to get you the top.
Round, get around, I get around, yeah, get around, round, I get around, I get around. Down the same old strip, I gotta find a new place where the kids are hip.
getting on, yeah, the bad guys know us and they leave us alone. I get around, I get around, get around, I get around, get around, I get around, get We always take my car, cause it's never been beat, and we've never missed yet with the girls we meet. None of the guys go steady, cause it wouldn't be right to leave your best girl home on a Saturday night. I get around, I get around, get around, I get around, get around, I get around, I get around. Round, round, get around, I get around, yeah, get around, round, round, I get around, get around, round, round, I get around, get around, round, round, I get around, get around, round, round, I get around,
Morning, this is Iain Lee, BBC Three Counties Radio. It's just me and Alice Glossop in this morning, and we're kind of looking through the papers and playing some songs and talking a usual load of old rubbish. The questions we're asking this morning: what let you down in 2014? What are you looking forward to in 2015? And what does it feel like to stand up? Also, if anybody knows anything about the Pretty Things, this mysterious band who I've heard of and never listened to until this morning, and they blew my mind. Boy, we'll play P.F. Sorrow later on. Shamed online by restaurant. The lobster diners who left without paying. Now, I'm a recent convert to eating meat. Vegetarian for 26 years. I started eating meat in last year. In 2014. And even I, and I'll eat anything that had a face. Even I am not cruel enough to point at a living lobster and say, that one, and then watch it being carted off and dumped into a pan of boiling water. That sounds insane to me. Why would anybody... How could anybody be so cruel as to do that? I'm looking at the songs they've lined up for me to play. We're not playing Ollie Moores and Demi Lovato, nor are we playing Gary Barlow. I'll choose which songs we're playing today, thank you. How could anybody do that? A real live lobster? At least if you're doing it halal, kosher, or good old-fashioned English styley, you're stunning it with a 1,000 volts through its brain before either slitting its throat or putting a bolt through its head. Happy New Year, by the way. But to watch it slowly boil to death, jeez. If you leave a restaurant without settling the bill, you might expect to be chased along the pavement by a gaggle of irate waiters. But when a group of diners walked out of a branch of Burger and Lobster on Tuesday, burger, what do you fancy tonight? Well, I don't know whether I fancy fish or hamburgers. Hey, let's go to Burger and Lobster, we can choose there. Nice. Having failed to pay for their meal, they were subjected to a very different response. A CCTV image of the man and three women... Fwa, hey? Fwa. You all right, Ali?
Something really funny just happened.
What, my radio show, yeah?
And that.
What happened?
Tony Fisher came in
Uh-oh.
and made me jump so much.
Do you want to lodge an official complaint?
No, he was trying to be pleasant. He
Oh.
was saying hello.
Yeah,
I freaked out.
His ways of being pleasant are actually
it was pretty conventional
illegal
pleasant,
now.
actually.
Post. Okay. Trousers on or off?
On.
Well, that's progress. Let's hope he's starting the new year the way. Thank you very much indeed. A CCTV image of the man and three women. Why would a man go out for dinner with three women? Unless there was going to be a scenario afterwards. And even then, you just go straight to the scenario. I can't think of anything worse as a gentleman than having dinner with three women. Do you know what I mean, Alice? That's for a bloke to go out for dinner with three women, unless there is an ulterior motive.
Why?
Maybe he was gay. I don't think straight men enjoy... Sorry?
Maybe they were his friends.
Straight men do not go out with three women for dinner. It just doesn't work.
I'm trying to think if that's ever happened to me.
Of course it hasn't. Think about it. It hasn't. By the way, what did it feel like to stand up? You didn't notice, did you?
Think about it. Next time I go and make a cough, I'm going to think about it. I'm going to describe it.
What, have you and two of your female friends ever been out with a bloke for dinner? No, I don't think so. No, you haven't.
I don't think just the four.
No,
That
exactly.
would be a bit strange, I guess. It would be a bit strange.
Thank you.
But that's not to say it's strange because I don't have.
Hang on a second, Alice.
Made like that.
Can I just highlight the contradiction there, please? You said, that makes it a bit strange. No. It makes it a bit strange, but then the next sentence, but I'm not saying it's strange. Well, you just did, mate.
It would be strange with the...
You actually just did, mate. You just said it makes it a bit strange.
How has Iain outsmarted me? How has that even happened? Still early. That's why. You're used to the early.
Anyway, so they're going out. We're going to play a really good song in a minute. A bit Doctor Hook, but a good Doctor Hook song. We'll play.
So why do they complain about burger and lobster? I've never been to one. Have you been to one?
Are we allowed to play a song?
Yes, you're allowed.
Are we allowed? Sorry?
That's interesting.
Are we allowed to play a song by Doctor Hook called I Got Stoned and I Missed It? Probably not.
Well, it depends.
I got stoned and I missed it. I got stoned.
Quite a good joke as a song title. Like, that's a good...
Let's just have the opening to it, and let's. And you're the producer, okay? So you're in control.
Well, am I?
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You're in control.
Oh, sweetheart, I really want to tell you something, but I think you better sit down.
Sounds like you right there.
To be a prancer, a one-night song and dance.
This is my mum's favourite band.
For true romance.
Because it's you.
That's the wrong song. Wrong song. Here we go. Here we go. My mum's favourite band.
She's got to support her son, that's why.
This song, by the way, is written by the same person.
By you?
No, I tell you what we'll do, right?
Presenting this radio show.
This song is written by the same person who wrote I'm Being Swallowed by a Boa Constrictor.
Seriously?
Here we go. Here we go.
I was sitting in my basement. I just rolled myself a taste of something green and gold and glory.
Probably shouldn't play that at all. Don't do drugs, kids. Written by the same person who wrote...
It's not really that surprising, I suppose, when you think about it.
OK, let's have a... This is a good song. I love Doctor Hook. Everyone thinks of the hits, but then they don't know songs like this. This is a great song. Here we go.
Everybody must be on drugs in this town. Or maybe there's a strange new bug that's been going round. 'Cause people all smiling and waving as I go by. Everybody loves me and I don't know why. It used to be a kind face was a rarity. But now I got friends coming out both ends just to visit me. But it don't make sense 'cause my confidence has been destroyed. Everybody loves me, but I'm paranoid. Whatever happened to the cold, cruel world I used to understand? When every road was paved with wet cement. Back when if I was hanging off a cliff, you'd be walking on my hands. Somebody please tell me where all the good times went. Every time I needed something, no one ever gave me nothing and it never failed. I'd have to sit right down and write myself a letter just to get there. But now my ears are singing with the damn jingle ringing on my telephone. Everybody loves me, but I'm not at home. Whatever happened to the cold, cruel world I used to understand? When every road was paved with wet cement. Hey, you remember back when if I was hanging off a cliff, you'd be dancing on my hands. Somebody please tell me where all the good times went. Shove it. Every time I needed something, no one ever gave me nothing, and it never failed. I had to sit right down and write myself a letter just to get there. And now my ears all singing with the dancing laying on my telephone. It's too late. Everybody loves me, but
What a song, dude. We're going to play a bit more Doctor Hook later on. Now, I'm not sure. Do we play On the Cover of the Rolling Stone or The Millionaire? Both of which are excellent songs. You'll never have heard of them, will you, Alice? You kids these days, you don't know you're born.
Why yada?
Why yada? Certainly, I'm a victim of circumstance. A little bit of Three Stooges there for anybody vaguely interested in unfunny triplets. Now, we'll either play The Millionaire or On the Cover of the Rolling Stone. I don't know what yet. We shall play it a little bit later on. Anyway, so they didn't pay their bill at Burger and Lobster. What do you fancy tonight, burgers or fish? I don't know. Hey, let's go to Burger and Lobster. We can decide there. That's their slogan.
Hey, we got trouble.
Hey, that's nice, isn't it?
I think it's going to work this time as well.
A CCTV image of the man and three women, and let's not dwell on that scenario, was uploaded to the restaurant's Facebook page shortly after they left. It was accompanied by the message, to this family that walked out tonight. It could be a dad, a wife and two daughters, without paying their bill. We're sure this is just a mistake and you forgot, so please could you pay? However, the picture soon had to be taken down after it sparked a furious reaction from other customers. More than 600 people left comments on the post, many of them angry at the group's treatment by the chain's Cardiff outlet. Francesca Coles described their public shaming as disgraceful. Mink Klikai said the restaurant had left them with little time to make amends before publicly shaming them. Oh, right. Oh, dear. Anyway, the people went back and paid, so that's good.
Travel news for beds, cards and bugs.
BBC Three Counties Radio.
It's looking a little bit slow on the way into Aylesbury on Buckingham Road from the Western Link Road towards Elmhurst Road. Having a look elsewhere on the speed sensors in Luton, that's looking quite busy on the speed sensors on Birdsfoot Lane on the approach to the A6. And in Ruislip on Pembroke Road, that's open again after the accident earlier by Ruislip Manor Strait Station. On the motorways, checking the CCTV cameras, and it's looking pretty empty at the moment on the A1M and the M40. On the trains, Thameslink are running a Sunday service today for engineering works, and they're not calling at London Bridge. And if you're heading into London, on the London Underground, the Metropolitan line has a reduced service between Amersham and Chesham and Rickmansworth. That's with a wait time of up to an hour between some trains. Samantha Bruff, BBC Three Counties Radio.
Thank you, Samantha. We managed to scrape through an hour of that nonsense. Not too shabby, some good music, and we nearly looked at the papers. What was disappointing about 2014? What are you looking forward to in 2015? And what does it feel like to stand up? Here's Tony Fisher.
Local and vocal across beds, hearts and bucks.
This is BBC Three Counties Radio.
It's 7 o'clock. I'm Tony Fisher. The headlines: woman held after terror arrest at Luton Airport, appeal for missing Milton Keynes woman, and fireworks set off the new year.
BBC Three Counties Radio.
A woman is still being questioned by police after being arrested at Luton Airport for terror-related offences. The 25-year-old was taken into custody yesterday morning as she returned from the Turkish capital, Istanbul. Police say the woman from North London has been arrested in relation to the ongoing conflict in Syria. At least 35 people have been killed in a stampede as they tried to see in the new year in the Chinese city of Shanghai. Nearly 50 others were injured. The cause of the crush has yet to be confirmed, but social media reports suggest it may have been triggered by people stopping to pick up fake money thrown from a nightclub. This woman saw the fake banknotes and witnessed the stampede.
It's too cruel. People in front of us had already fallen to the ground. People were stepping all over them. It wasn't an urgent occasion like a terrorist attack where you need to run to save your life. People just needed to leave the site. People's lives were at stake. We felt death so close to us last night. We were horrified.
Thames Valley Police is appealing for public's help in tracing a missing person from Milton Keynes. 30-year-old Simone Molly was last seen at around 5:30 yesterday afternoon at Milton Keynes Hospital. Simone is white with ginger hair, which is styled in a bob, and was last seen carrying a purple handbag. Spectacular fireworks shows across the UK have heralded the start of 2015. In Edinburgh, 75,000 people joined a mass rendition of Auld Lang Syne. In central London, 100,000 saw the sky illuminated in colour as the chimes of Big Ben signalled the new year. Daniel Bircher was among them.
Spectators lined the banks of the River Thames in the prime viewing areas as 12,000 fireworks were sent into the night sky. They had been prepared on 3 barges moored in the river. Others were fixed to the London Eye, which provided a focus for the display. The fireworks in London have become increasingly popular, and so for the first time, access to the areas closest to the fireworks was ticketed. Those who were able to get the best views were treated to a spectacular start to 2015.
In sport, the Wigan chairman Dave Whelan has been banned from all football-related activity for 6 weeks over comments he made about Jewish and Chinese people in a newspaper interview. Whelan's also been fined £50,000 and has 7 days to appeal. There's a full programme of matches in the Premier League today, including leaders Chelsea away to Tottenham, second place Manchester City at home to Sunderland, and Manchester United, who are third, get the action underway at 12:45 when they travel to Stoke. The weather, some bright or sunny intervals this morning, but generally cloudy. Later it'll be quite windy with some outbreaks of rain. Feeling mild though, top temperature 12 degrees Celsius. That's 54 degrees Fahrenheit. Get the latest news and sport online, bbc.co.uk/3 counties.
Hey, Tony Fisher!
Tony Fisher in the house.
Tony Fisher's in the house!
Tony!
Hey, Tony!
Hey, Tony!
Hey, Tony Fisher!
Hey, Tony!
Tony!
Hey, Tony, how you doing?
Hey, Tony, how you doing, Tony?
How you doing, man?
Tony Fisher, how you doing,
hey,
man?
Hey, Tony, how you doing?
Hey, Tony! How you doing, Tony?
I'm doing fine, man. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, man. I'm doing, Tony.
Yeah.
I'm doing fine, Tony. How you doing, Tony?
I'm doing fine, man. I'm doing fine.
Tony,
yeah.
I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
Are you fine?
What you doing, man?
I'm doing radio show, Tony.
What you doing, man?
I'm doing radio show, Tony.
What you doing radio show, man?
I'm doing Tony Fisher. Tony Fisher. Tony Fisher. Tony.
Morning! And that's the level we're striving for. So, what? IMML. I made myself laugh. I really did. Thank you, Tony. This is Iain Lee, BBC Three Counties Radio. We're playing records and we're just going through the papers, sort of, and we're asking you disappointments of 2014. What are you looking forward to in 2015? And can you describe what it feels like to stand up, please?
Across beds, hearts and bucks.
This is BBC Three Counties Radio.
Oh, let's play both of them.
I don't believe it. Don't touch me. Hey, Ray. Hey, Sugar. Tell them who we are.
Well, we're big rock singers. We got golden fingers, and we're loved everywhere we go.
That sounds like us.
We sing about beauty, and we sing about truth at $10,000 a show.
Right.
We take all kind of pills to give us all kind of thrills, but the thrill we've never known is the thrill that'll get you when you get your picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone.
Rolling Stone.
Wanna see my picture on the cover?
Stone.
Wanna buy 5 copies for my mother?
Yeah.
Wanna see my smiling face on the cover of the Rolling Stone?
That's a very, very good idea.
I got a freaky old lady named a Cocaine Kitty who embroideries on my jeans. I got my poor old gray-haired daddy driving my limousine.
Now it's all designed to blow our minds, but our minds won't really be blown like the blow that'll get you when you get your picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone.
Rolling Stone.
Wanna see our pictures on the cover?
Stone.
Wanna buy 5 copies for our mother?
Yeah.
Wanna see my smiling face on the cover of the Rolling Stone?
Hey, I know how. Rock and roll! Oh, that's beautiful.
We got a lot of little teenage blue-eyed groupies who'll do anything we say. We got a genuine Indian guru. He's teaching us a better way. We got all the friends that money can buy, so we never have to be alone. And we keep getting richer, but we can't get our picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone.
Rolling Stone.
Wanna see my picture on the cover?
Stone.
Wanna buy 5 copies for my mother. Wanna see my smiling face on the cover of the Rolling Stone. On the cover of the Rolling Stone. Wanna see my picture on the cover. Wanna buy 5 copies for my mother. Wanna see my smiling face on the cover of the Rolling Stone. Right up front, man. I can see it now. Put me on the front.
Beautiful.
Man. Oh, beautiful.
I love that song. I remember every single word. We'll play The Millionaire as well. They're kind of their big, in inverted commas, comedy hits. That was written, I'm sure that was written by the guy that wrote Boa Constrictor as well. In fact, I would put money on it. Shel Silverstein. There's a songwriter, if ever there was. He could write songs like Cover of the Rolling Stone and also I'm Being Swallowed by a Boa Constrictor and then Freaking at the Freakers Ball. And then I got stoned and I missed it.
All classics.
Can we... I mean, I don't even want to... I'm going to... if I say her name, am I falling into the trap? If I say her name, am I falling into the trap? Am I playing the game by saying her name?
Oh, my gosh, I have no idea what's going on.
I'm asking you a question.
No.
OK. I think I'm playing her game. Now, I've spoken to this woman, whose name I'm not saying just yet.
Okay.
She's Rent-A-Gob.
Okay.
And I got on with her. I know what the act is. The act is being obnoxious so that she gets paid lots of money.
Right.
I'm not talking about Catherine. Oh, hey, Alice, put that sign down. I'm not talking about Catherine.
Carry my Catherine sign around with me all the time.
And it was very useful just then. Very, very funny. But it's that... No.
I don't know who you're talking about, actually.
Well, then...
Am I meant to?
Then I do have to say her name.
We whisper it.
Well, people will still hear it. I'll say it to you off mic.
Yeah, okay. And you said, oh, you get it. So you get it, yeah. Yeah, she's so annoying, isn't she?
She is annoying. I agree with her on something. She came on and I kind of vowed never to have her on this show, and then I do another show elsewhere. That message hadn't filtered through, and she came on, and I agree with some of the stuff she was saying, but she says obnoxious stuff because she gets paid a lot of money to say obnoxious. She may be incredibly obnoxious in real life. I don't know. I'm sure she's very pleasant. I had a nice chat with her. Most of these people are very pleasant.
Yeah.
I don't know if she necessarily holds all of these obnoxious views.
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it, though? Because they're pretty obnoxious. I mean, there's obnoxious and then there's...
The obnoxious tweet that the Mail are talking about, which has prompted an investigation, apparently by the police, isn't that obnoxious? She got a load of abuse for it. It's not that bad.
Wait, say it again?
Sorry?
Say it again. What did she say?
Mate, are you even listening to...
I am listening!
Then what did I just say?
You said something that had Kate Hopkins... Oh. Oh, I've let you down.
I was giving Alice evil stares.
Yeah,
it took a long time for her to turn and look at me, though.
Please, I did, because you could have been like that.
She was updating her Facebook status.
I was not.
Well, yes, Katie Hopkins.
Right. And everyone's mad at her again.
Well, but it's all pantomime, guys.
It is.
She's Captain Hook.
And the more attention you give her, the worse it's getting.
So are we playing the? I know Jonathan has her on his show a lot because for a phone-in host, she's great. You know, she generates lots of calls. It's not a game I particularly want to play. Certainly not on this show. It's inappropriate. At other places, it's not a game I particularly want to play. Okay. But you can understand why someone would, because she comes on for 10 minutes and loads of people phone up and they complain. Great radio. It is great radio. I'm not saying... I realise that may have sounded sarcastic. I didn't mean... It is great radio. But... I read out the tweet that she sent out that's caused this furore. Katie Hopkins. Little sweaty jocks sending us Ebola bombs in the form of sweaty Glaswegians just isn't cricket. Scottish NHS sucks. So, and the police are investigating her for that. That's nuts that the police are involved for that. Isn't it? If that's the only thing she's done that...
I mean, sure, I haven't they got better things to do since that she's obviously doing it on purpose.
Last night, an online petition... Hang on a second. She added, little sweaty jock sending us Ebola. Her remarks caused outrage on Twitter, with many accusing her of racism. You can't be racist against the Scots. They're not a race. While journalist Piers Morgan branded her a repulsive creature. Piers Morgan, who, remember, when he was the editor of, I think, The Mirror, published photographs purporting to be of British soldiers beating up Iraqis. They were fake. Piers Morgan, who has so far refused to be questioned in the same country about allegations of phone hacking. Piers Morgan, who nobody likes, is calling her repulsive. So, I mean, if we're going by what Piers Morgan is saying, I think we can discount that immediately. Last night, an online petition to see her charged by police had been backed by more than 17,500 people. Oh, guys, come on. She's loving this, because the more people that complain about her, the more she goes ka-ching.
Yeah.
Isn't she supposed to be doing Celebrity Big Brother this year?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not. I got the sack from it, so I won't be watching. Yeah, I got the sack. I won't be watching. Rubbish programme.
She is very likely to go on something like that, isn't she? Because she's perfect reality TV fodder. But it's weird though, because she started on a programme that's, the whole premise is obviously completely skewed now, but was meant to be about finding someone that was good at a job. Imagine if someone showed up to an interview and was like, I'm the best in the world, I hate all people. You're not going to give that person a job legitimately.
That's how Justin Dealey got a job here. So you have to be very, very careful what you say in those circumstances.
Okay.
Well, she won't be coming on this show in 2015.
Okay.
New coins. All change.
I should have grabbed a paper.
Why?
So I could have a look too.
Yeah, you can have a Mail and Express if you want.
Okay.
Look, they're here. What? I mean, I don't know. Do you want them?
Yeah.
The rest I need, because I don't want to be rude, Alice. I'm doing a radio show. Let's be honest, you're getting paid bloody good money to sit on your backside all day, do absolutely nothing, because I'm doing most of the... Well, it's great to have you on board the team.
Thanks.
Okay.
What have we got? I'm going to go back in there.
Yeah, go back in there, Alice. And really excellent stuff. Well done. No, good.
You're welcome.
Yep.
Well done, you.
No, exactly. You sarcastic little so-and-so. I know exactly the tone of voice you were using there. You're getting paid blooming good licence payers money, and it's well earned, every penny of it. Every penny of it. 08459 455 555 is the telephone number if you wish to give us a call. Or let's be honest, no one's going to call this morning, are they? Here's a good one. Oh, this is what we like. Picture of a pit being dug by a digger, and in the pit is a coffin circled. Church digs up graveyard to build £1 million home for vicar, and there's a picture of the vicar, the Reverend Dulson. Yeah, I bet you are dull, son. A vicar has outraged neighbours after having bodies exhumed to make way for a new home for his family next to the church.
Oh, that's pretty scandalous.
Residents, including children, watched as bones from resting places predating 1860 were dug up and transferred to coffins before being taken away. Oh, so suddenly the story changes. So, they were predating 1860, so they won't have any living relatives, probably won't have any existing relatives.
That know of being relatives.
Bones?
Maybe he was their relatives.
Bones were then put in coffins. Oh, that's respectful. And then taken away. The neighbours say they are disgusted at the Reverend Wayne Dulson and Loughton Baptist Church's lack of sensitivity over the matter and claim the move is motivated by money.
It's motivated by lack of space and...
His wife, Julie, 48, this is Colin Hart, whose family home backs onto the church. Oh, here we go. I'm disgusted that a supposed man of the cloth is happy to go around digging up bodies from their final place of rest. Local people have entrusted their loved ones to this church, and this is how they behave. His wife, Julie, 48, added, whatever happened to rest in peace? We woke up to the sound of a JCB out back, and you could see them loading coffins from the back garden. Then mother of four, Simone Cohen, 52, said, what I found most upsetting was that when they transferred the bones into coffins, What I found most upsetting was that when they transferred bones into the coffins, the children could see everything. Well, hang on. Whose fault is that the children could see it?
Yeah.
It's the parents' fault. If there are people exhuming graves, don't let your kids watch, you idiots!
It's a day out, though, isn't it?
What's going on, kids? Oh, the vicar's digging up the Get away from the window! Flippin' heck. Mr. Dawson, a married father, has declined to comment on the matter. The church said in a statement it's investing £500,000 to serve the community. It sounds to me like they're doing a perfectly decent job. They're digging up the bones, they're putting them in, Imagine. 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 Imagine.
I'm hearing the light from the window. I'm seeing the sound of the sea. My feet have gone loose from their moorings. I'm feeling quite wonderfully free. And I think I will travel to Rio, using the music for flight. There's nothing I know of in Rio, but it's something to do with the night. It's only a whimsical notion to fly down to Rio tonight. But I probably won't fly down to Rio. But then again, I just might. There's wings to the thought behind fancy. There's wings to the thought behind play. And dancing to rhythms of laughter makes laughter the rhythm of rain. So I think I will travel to Rio, using the music for flight. There's nothing I know of in Rio, but it's something to do with the night. It's only a whimsical notion to fly down to Rio tonight. And I probably won't fly down to Rio, but then again, I just might.
It's telling me to turn right.
Is it about a gap year?
Erotic party operations.
Drugs, prostitution.
I want to say a big thank you to the fans, to my family, to my team.
So boobs is not news.
I love big bum.
I like the mushy peas.
I'd like to sacrifice you.
I call the Shadow Chancellor Mr. Ed Balls.
Out of the picture, let's say it explodes.
I feel such a sense of well-being. The problems have come to be solved. And what I thought was proper for battle I see now is proper for love. So I think I will travel to Rio, using the music for flight. There's nothing that I know in Rio, but it's something to do with the night. It's only a whimsical notion to fly down to Rio tonight. And I probably won't fly down to Rio, but then again, I just
I do talk like that.
How do you get out of your building, Steve? Andy, do you have any doors in your house and any windows?
Reno? Why Reno?
Not Reno, dummy. Rio de Janeiro.
Morning! Iain Lee, BBC Three Counties Radio. Just about getting away with this nonsense this morning. Oh, Colin is in Dunstable. Good morning, Colin.
Good morning and happy New Year.
Ah,
to you,
forget
mate.
that. Forget that.
Why? I mean,
Why don't we wish each other happy lives every time we speak, Colin?
I don't know, really.
Yeah, you see, why just this one day? And
Isn't it?
we'll forget it tomorrow. We'll forget it by Monday. We'll be back to our usual selves. I'll hate you. You'll be trying to impress me. Nobody will be impressed. And there'll be violence on the streets of Luton, Beds, Herts and Bucks, Colin.
That's
it's a bleak
right.
prospect. It's a bleak prospect for all of us. It's called life. And it's the name of the game.
We're all doomed.
We're all doomed, Colin.
We are, sir. Did you celebrate last night or were you tucked up in bed?
I went to bed at 8:30.
Oh, good boy.
Yeah. Am I the only person doing their proper radio show today? Because, let's be honest, LBC have obviously got in the work experience last night and this morning. And nobody here is working their proper shift. Everyone's bunked off. Dealey's doing drive this afternoon. Can you believe that, Colin? That's how bad things have got. Justin Dealey's doing drive.
Scraping the barrel.
Scraping the bottom of Dealey's barrel.
Yeah, but there you go. Something different for the old lad, wasn't it?
For the old lad, yes.
So,
dear. Well, listen, the few questions we're asking, Colin.
Yeah, go on.
OK. What was disappointing about 2014?
Everything.
What are you looking forward to in 2015?
Nothing in particular, really.
What does it feel like to stand up?
Same as it always has done.
That's the thing, though, isn't it, Colin? We don't know. I could not describe to you in detail the movements. I don't know what I do with my arms when I stand up.
No. It's very true.
I don't know about the different pressure points on my feet when I stand up.
It depends on what you're sitting in, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're sitting on a kitchen chair, for example,
yeah,
you'll use probably your thighs to lever yourself up.
Yes.
With your arms.
What if you're on a stool? That'd be messy, wouldn't it?
Oh, a stool.
Oh, imagine having a stool in the kitchen.
Normally higher.
Do you have a
so
stool in
you
your
don't-
kitchen, Colin?
Sorry?
Do you have a stool in your kitchen?
No.
Because that's unhygienic.
No, I don't.
Do you leave stools anywhere?
Not as stools. No, I have a little one of these little plastic steps in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, because you're only wee, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's only wee fella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little and good.
Well, I think they were called Little and Large, weren't they? I won the weakest link thanks to Eddie Large.
Did you?
Yeah, Eddie Large. Well, I cheated. I saw that Eddie Large was going to vote me off, and so I changed my vote from Jim Bowen to Eddie Large. And then Jim Bowen, I couldn't spell the word quince.
Quince.
Well, I thought it was quins. Right, the question was... It was the final question between me and Jim Bowen, right, in the final of the weakest link. What did the Owl and the Pussycat take to see? What kind of jam thing did? Anyway, the answer was quince, right? Mm-hmm. But I didn't know, and I said quins with a Z. And Anne Robinson went, spell it. You have to spell it. And so I was thinking, oh, blimey, I don't know if it's a C or a Z. So I went Q. This is what it sounded like in my head, right? Q U I. And I'm thinking, I don't want to get to the C or the Z. I don't want to get there. Stop me before I get there. N. And then, to the left of me, I hear Jim Bowen go, C. I was in. C-E. You have won the weakest link. You are the winner of the weakest link. You are the winner. Jim Bowen, you are the weakest link. Ian, you are the winner of the weakest link. £20,000.
Very nice.
No, I have to give it to charity, Colin. Blooming charity, taking all of my money again.
Travel news for beds, cards and bugs.
BBC Three Counties Radio.
Having a look at the speed sensors on the A1M, that's looking quite slow southbound from Welling Garden City towards Hatfield at the moment. Looking elsewhere on the speed sensors in Aylesbury, Buckingham Road's looking quite slow from the Western Link Road towards Elmshurst Road. And in Luton, that's looking quite busy on Birdsfoot Lane on the approach to the A6. On the trains, there's no major delays showing up on the departure boards, but Thameslink are running a Sunday service today for the engineering works going on, and they're not calling at London Bridge. And on the London Underground, the Metropolitan line has a reduced service between Amersham, Chesham and Rickmansworth. That's with a wait time of up to an hour between trains because of those engineering works. Samantha Braff, BBC Three Counties Radio.
Oh, hang on. Tony? Tony?
Hello?
I balls it up, Tony.
Should I just go straight in?
No.
What, you're gonna rewind?
Rewind the fish.
Okay. Looking forward to it.
Hang on a second, let me just get it. Here we go.
Trauma noise.
Oh, hang on, let me just get it. Hang on a second.
No, I want to touch, I want to feel.
Hang on.
Justin, you like to go out fishing?
Flipping heck, hang on. Nope, hang on. Nope.
It's people.
Oh.
Let's talk to each other.
Here we go. No. Hang on.
Okay.
Hey,
it's an angry trucker.
Hang on, Tony, I'm sorry,
trucker.
mate. Hang on.
You can do it right now, please.
Hang on a second.
Okay.
We're in!
Beds, cards and bugs.
This is BBC Three Counties Radio.
7:30, I'm Tony Fisher. The headlines: a woman still being questioned by police after being arrested at Luton Airport for terror-related offences. The 25-year-old was taken into custody yesterday morning as she returned from the Turkish capital, Istanbul. At least 35 people have been killed in a stampede as they tried to see in the new year in the Chinese city of Shanghai. Nearly 50 others were injured. Thames Valley Police is appealing for the public's help in tracing a missing person from Milton Keynes. 30-year-old Simone Molly was last seen at around 5:30 yesterday afternoon at Milton Keynes Hospital. And spectacular fireworks shows across the UK have heralded the start of 2015. In Edinburgh, 75,000 people joined in a mass rendition of Auld Lang Syne. In central London, 100,000 saw the sky lit up as the chimes of Big Ben signalled in the new year.
Three Counties Sports.
BBC Three Counties Radio.
The Wigan chairman Dave Whelan's been banned from all football-related activity for 6 weeks over comments he made about Jewish and Chinese people in a newspaper interview. Whelan's also been fined £50,000 and has 7 days to appeal. The FA's disciplinary commission said it was satisfied, though, that the 78-year-old is not a racist and had not meant to cause offence with the comments. Alan Pardew still in negotiations with Crystal Palace, but is set to finalise his move from Newcastle to Selhurst Park later today. It means Pardew's assistant John Carver will take charge of Newcastle for today's home game against Burnley. He says Pardew's done a good job on Tyneside.
I know the job he's done, yeah. And let's not forget that some of the people I have actually worked with. You go back to Kevin Keegan, Ruud Gullit, Kenny Dalglish, Sir Bobby Robson, all top managers. Now, he's up there with them. And I've said this on a number of occasions. Fantastic coach. Great organiser, great man manager, left people to get on with their jobs, delegated responsibility, which is very important, and I've got the utmost respect for him.
Arsenal will be without strikers Olivier Giroud, who's suspended, and Danny Welbeck, who's injured for today's trip to Southampton. Lucas Podolski could also be absent amid reports he stormed out of training over concerns about his future at the club. Alexis Sanchez is expected to lead the attack. Manager Arsene Wenger believes his side will improve in the second half of the season.
I believe, hopefully, in the second part of the season, we'll not have more stability, especially defensively, to be more consistent.
And there's a full programme of matches in the Premier League today, including leaders Chelsea away to Tottenham. Second place Manchester City are at home to Sunderland. Manchester United, who are third, get the action underway at 12:45 when they travel to Stoke. That's your news and sport. Next full bulletin at 8.
Before we begin, thank you. Thank you, oh thank you, thank you. Thank you.
I'm not a bad person.
I know.
I don't drink and I don't kill. I got no evil habits and I probably never will. I don't sing like Elvis Presley. I can't dance like Fred Astaire. But there's one thing in my favor.
What?
I'm a millionaire.
That's beautiful.
And I got more money than a horse has hands. 'Cause my rich old uncle died and answered all my prayers. But having all this money is gonna bring me down. If you ain't with me, honey, to help me spread it around, I could get myself a nose job. I could diet for a year. But I'll never be Robert Redford, 'cause I'm much too fond of beer. Please don't misunderstand me. It's not love I'm trying to buy. It's just I got all this here money, and I'm a pretty ugly guy. But I got more money than a horse has hands. 'Cause my rich old uncle died and answered all my prayers. But having all this money is gonna bring me down. If you ain't with me, honey, to help me spread it around. I don't mind if you love me for my money. If you love me for whatever else I got. But accepting all this stuff, I'm alone in Fort Knox. I don't guess I'm doing all that hard. But I got more money than a horse has hands. 'Cause my rich old uncle died and answered all my prayers. But having all this money is gonna bring me down. If you ain't with me, honey, to help me spread it around.
Hey, you! Come here, baby! Stop crying! Put a quarter in the jukebox!
Sitting in the sun, I feel it is the day has just begun. Watch the world go by, feeling pleased that I have found some time. Found a patch of green, give you my order, a glass of white wine. What more could I ask for? I can do anything, do what I like, and say how I feel. Say it right, say it loud, and mean familiar smiles. Everyone looks fine. Love for a while. Listening on the grapevine, and I can do anything. Say what I like, and I can do anything. Say what I like, fine. I can do anything, do anything. Say what we like, show how we feel. Know we're alright. She can do anything she wants. Say what we like, show how we feel. Say what I like. Know we're alright. She can do anything she wants. Say what we like, say what I like. Show how we feel. Show how I feel. We're alright.
She can do anything she wants.
Show how we feel.
No, it's alright. Oh man, the best album you never heard, guys. The best album you never heard. Morgan, Organised. Ah, 08495 555 555 5555 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call.
Across beds, hearts and bucks.
This is Iain Lee.
BBC Three Counties Radio.
Morning, this is Iain Lee, BBC Three Counties Radio. Just, you know, just chilling. I'm just chilling, innit? Just chilling. Police quiz widow, aged 75, over theft of her own pet cat. These hideous old age cat thieves. Well, there really is literally nothing in the newspapers worth printing today. When grandmother Teresa... but it's certainly worth reading out on a show that no one's listening to. Huh? When grandmother Teresa Meehan found her missing tomcat after 4 traumatic months of searching, she was overjoyed. But she could never have known that the return of Rambo... oh, my word... would spark a police probe, a bitter custody battle, a mischievous poster campaign, and an MP's intervention. Widow Mrs. Meehan, 75, was heartbroken when the 2-year-old black cat disappeared in February. But just 4 months later, he suddenly appeared at her bungalow in Plymouth. But a check revealed Rambo had been microchipped by a new owner, who'd renamed him Butch. After finding him at a Plymouth cat rescue centre. But he didn't get on with her other cat, and she didn't want him back. Relieved, Mrs. Meehan thought that was the end of the matter. But a week later, she received a call from the police who told her she was being investigated for the theft of Rambo. Flippin' heck. Come on, guys. Shouldn't you be busy investigating Katie Hopkins? At the same time, 3 Butch posters were put up around the area with photos of Rambo on them, claiming he'd been stolen. She said, right, there's a picture of this cat. It's just a black moggy. Looks like my cat. Looks like Velvet. I didn't name her that. I didn't name her Velvet. She was called Velvet. I got her when she was 2 years old. It felt inappropriate to rename. You can't rename. It's like you adopt a kid, right? Getting a rescue cat is exactly the same as adopting a child. Exactly the same. There's not a shred of difference, and I will argue with anyone who says there is. 08459 455 555. So to get a 2-year-old cat and rename it is like getting a 2-year-old child that you've adopted and renaming it, isn't it, Alice?
Exactly.
Thank you.
There's literally no difference.
There's literally no difference. You wouldn't get a 2-year-old kiddie that's called Aled and rename it Wahid or Tony, or you wouldn't do it, would you? That's the name it's got. Well, we'll stick with that. Over the next 3 weeks, 3 police officers were dispatched to investigate the custody case surrounding Rambo. And Mrs. Meehan claims they contacted her countless times. I know how this should have been solved. I'll tell you how in a moment. A tug of war over the pet started when Rambo's new owner, the one listed on his microchip, decided she did want him back after all. Mrs. Meehan said, "Naturally, I was extremely upset as Rambo is happy living with me." That's what you say, old woman. Distressed by the posters, which featured Plymouth Cat Rescue's name on the top, Mrs. Meehan hired a solicitor to ask for their removal. So who gets the cat? There's 2 ways of deciding who gets the cat, OK? First of all, you put the choice in the hands of the grown-ups, OK? You go in a room, you've got Mrs. Meehan, you've got the other owner, OK? And the cat. You put the cat on the table in the middle, you sit them either side. You then get a king to get a big sword and say, right, I'm going to chop this cat in half. You can both have half each. You know this, don't you, Alice?
I know it.
So what happens? Were you listening?
Yes.
What did I say?
You said, what happens if was it cut...
So you get the 2 owners, OK?
Yeah.
And you put the cat on a table, you strap
you
it
chop
down.
it in half.
No, didn't say that.
You did.
I didn't say that.
I swear you said those words.
I said you then get a king with a big sword to say to the owners, OK, what we'll do is I'm going to chop the cat in half, you can have half each. What happens next?
And then you wait to see which one says, no, don't do that to my cat. I'll forfeit my ownership rights. And you say, you're the owner because you care about the cat's well-being.
You did well in Bible
more
studies.
than your own.
You little Christian, well done. Exactly that. That's... Or the ultimate way to do it, now it's 2014 and we have to be politically correct, is you get you get the cat on a long stretch of tarmac in the middle. One owner at one end, one owner at the other. They're not allowed. They have to wash their bodies. Have to be supervised washing so that they've not been able to secrete fish paste anywhere, and they have no bacon in any of their orifices. I'm talking up their bum.
Okay.
They then stand
That's the only
there.
place cats want bacon from.
They then stand there, naked, and they call the cat. Here, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty.
Oh, God.
Whoever the cat goes to is who the cat wants to live with. Now, if Mrs. Meehan is prepared to stand naked at the end of a tarmac-adammed road...
Well, if she isn't, frankly, she doesn't care about the cat.
You got it, Alec. You are good. You are good. You and I should go around solving crimes.
Yeah, I think that's what has come out of this morning's show.
That would teach him, wouldn't it?
There's something here about... Have you seen the milk story?
No, milk story, you say. No, sir.
A lady called Sandra...
Morning, Sandra.
And the line against the photo is, addicted Sandra is utterly milk mad.
What?
She loves milk. She drinks 10 pints a day.
You can't drink 10 pints a day.
Of whole milk.
She's going to have a heart attack.
And she has to have separate milk from her family, who all drink semi-skimmed. What? Controversial family.
The thing is, you can't drink that much, but you know if you drink... Is it a pint? Or if you drink 4 pints of milk, you throw up?
I've never tried to drink 4 pints of milk.
You can't. Your body cannot, I want to say facilitate it, process it.
She's defying the laws of science.
Well, she's going to...
with her milk addiction.
I don't know, addicted to milk. Gonna have to face it, you're addicted to milk.
I did drink milk when I was a kid, and my brother is a big milk drinker, but not like me.
Oh, udderly. I get it, because cows have udders.
Hey.
Is it about a gap year? got a real passion for donkey.
So that's the Pretty Things, who are, I think, pretty much as of this morning, my new favourite band. Yeah?
Yeah.
Hard rock, guys. Well, you were teasing me, Alice, during the introduction to that extremely long record of a story that you had. Just tell the listeners what it is that you've got for us here.
Did you buy your husband a bike for Christmas?
I'm not married to a fella.
Then beware.
You were talking to... yeah, go on. Why would bicycle be dangerous?
Well, Deborah Colcott says...
Morning, Deborah Colcott.
For your sake, I sincerely hope you didn't cave in and buy your husband any Lycra this Christmas.
What?
Or, worse still, the eye-poppingly expensive bike that was top of his wish list.
Go on.
Yeah, so basically, she's saying that if you did...
Hang on. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm listening to
if
you.
You did.
I'm making... No, sorry, let me correct that. I'm making listening to you noises, but I'm actually looking up something on Wikipedia.
Good as, that's fine.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Is it about cycling?
No, it's about the Pretty Things, but go on.
And it's basically saying that you are not going to see your husband ever again if you bought him a bike and some Lycra because he loves to ride his bike.
No, he doesn't. No one loves to ride a bike apart from perverts
Do you
and
like to
deviants.
ride a bike?
No, I do not. I'm not a pervert or a deviant. Paul Scoins does.
Check.
Paul Scoins likes to ride a bike, and I think that pretty much says it all, doesn't it? Really? No, not a fan of the bicycle. Really gives me sore buttocks.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not good. And also, what's wrong with bicycle clips? Why do people have to get the full-on Lycra thing these days?
It's funny because if you go on a bike, sometimes I worry, like, if I rent a bike in Norfolk where my parents live and cycle around.
You rent bikes?
Yeah, I don't own one, so I rent one.
How much does it cost to rent a bike?
Like a
bit a day?
For a day.
A tenner for a day?
Yeah.
Well, after 3 days, you could have bought a bike.
That's not... Well, that is quite true. Yeah, and then you go cycling and you're wearing normal human clothes, you know, like jeans or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, am I stupid because I'm not wearing Lycra to ride around on a casual bike ride? I would say no. How's your Wikipedia going?
Yeah, it's good. I'm just buying some CDs now.
What are you buying?
The Pretty Things. This is the thing. This is my problem, Alice, right? Is once I get into something, I have to have everything by them immediately.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with today's society. It's just everything's too available. I'm not going to buy that. No, I'll download it illegally. I'm joking. I won't. Crying out loud.
Did you see the double-page spread on the Daily Mail of animals that look like they're hungover?
Oh, flipping it. Just shoot me now. This is what the world has come to.
There's a giraffe with its tongue hanging out.
How come, right? Let's have a look at the front page of some of the big papers to see what's happening, because there must have been some good stories. There must be, like, big... Because the world doesn't stop on New Year's Eve.
Ooh. Wow.
The front page of the Daily Telegraph...
Quite the opposite, in fact.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Boomerang Thursday, says the front page of the Telegraph. That's when people return their presents. Get real. Rail chiefs forced to end rip-off train fares. That's never going to happen. The Times... Here we go. 1 in 3 children has suffered a violent attack.
Ooh. That's not very good.
Hang on, we did this story about a month ago. We did it... Flipping heck. The Times, we did this story on this show a month ago. The exact story. Teenagers are more likely to be victims of crime than any other age group. A third of 11 to 17-year-olds have experienced physical violence in the past. Despite this, only 3 in 20 violent crimes against children are reported to police, according to a study by the University of Bedfordshire. Yeah, I know. We did this story...
Local and vocal, we know.
We did this story about 6 weeks ago. Are we 6 weeks ahead of the Times? Really? Flippin' heck. I didn't know that newspapers were allowed to sit on stories until they had quiet days, and then they could just go, oh, we got a quiet day. Hey, we got that story about kids getting beaten up, not reporting it. Should we put that out? Yeah, why not? Makes us look good. Flippin' heck. That's outrageous, isn't it? Films I won't be seeing this year. That one about Stephen Hawking.
There's a film coming out about Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, The Theory of Everything, the extraordinary story of Jane and Stephen Hawking. And, are there any guns or car chases in it? Probably not. I don't think the robot voice is even in this one. That'll probably be in the sequel. So I think I'm going to pass. boring, worthy films. The Queen, starring Helen Mirren.
I haven't seen it, have you?
No, boring and worthy. I've seen The King's Speech.
Yeah, me too.
Boring and worthy, wasn't it?
It was okay.
Rubbish. And one of the people that produced it was my school bully.
Really?
Boy, oh boy, was I pleased to see him win an Oscar and loads of money.
Travel news for beds, cards and bugs.
BBC Three Counties Radio.
On the A6 Paul Radcliffe Way, there's a lane closed there for roadworks just before the roundabout at Clapham Road, and that could get busy later on, but at the moment looking very clear and quiet. In High Wycombe, there are roadworks on Marlow Hill at the junction for Marlow Road, and that could get busy when people start heading out to the shops. But having a look at the motorways, things are looking very quiet at the moment. Possibly everybody is still in bed. On the trains, Thameslink are running a Sunday service today for engineering works. They're not calling at London Bridge either. And if you're heading into London on the London Underground, the Metropolitan line has a reduced service between Amersham, Chesham and Rickmansworth. That's why a wait of up to an hour for some trains. Samantha Bruff, BBC Three Counties Radio.
Thank you, Samantha. So, you're not really doing a lot. Normal service will kind of resume tomorrow, properly on Monday, actually. Oh, there's stuff happening on Fridays and throughout the year next year on this show. I'll tell you what, after the news with Tony the Fish.
Local and vocal across beds, hearts and bucks.
This is BBC Three Counties Radio.
Tony Fisher, the headlines. Woman held after terror arrest at Luton Airport. Stampede in China kills 36 people and appeal for missing Milton Keynes woman.
BBC Three Counties Radio.
A woman still being questioned by police after being arrested at Luton Airport for terror-related offences. The 25-year-old was taken into custody yesterday morning as she returned from the Turkish capital Istanbul. Police say the woman from North London has been arrested in relation to the ongoing conflict in Syria. 36 people have been killed in a stampede during New Year celebrations in the Chinese city of Shanghai. Nearly 50 others were injured. The cause of the crash has yet to be confirmed, but social media reports suggest it may have been triggered by people stopping to pick up fake money thrown from a nightclub. Distraught relatives gathered at a local hospital waiting for news. Among them was this woman.
I just want to know what's going on. Many relatives have asked to go inside and have asked the hospital for a list of the injured being treated there, but nobody has got back to us. 6 hours have passed, but we still don't have any information.
Thames Valley Police is appealing for public's help in tracing a missing person from Milton Keynes. 30-year-old Simone Molloy was last seen at around 5:30 yesterday afternoon at Milton Keynes Hospital. She's white with ginger hair, which is styled in a bob, and was last seen carrying a purple handbag. For the first time, British artists have taken the top 10 places in the year's best-selling albums chart. Figures compiled by the music trade body, the BPI, showed that American stars were squeezed out by acts including Take That and Paloma Faith. Rebecca Jones reports.
When your legs don't work like they used to before.
Ed Sheeran's X was the most popular album of 2014, selling 1.7 million copies. British stars Sam Smith and George Ezra, as well as established bands including Coldplay and One Direction, also make the top 10. Nearly 15 billion songs were streamed in the UK last year, but the number of downloads was down and sales of CDs continued to decline. Vinyl, however, enjoyed a resurgence, with Pink Floyd's The Endless River a big seller.
It's louder than words, this thing that we do.
Sport now, and the Wigan chairman Dave Whelan's been banned from all football-related activity for 6 weeks over comments he made about Jewish and Chinese people in a newspaper interview. Whelan's also been fined £50,000 and has 7 days to appeal. And there's a full programme of matches in the Premier League today, including leaders Chelsea away to Tottenham. Second place Manchester City are at home to Sunderland. Manchester United, who are third, get the action underway at 12:45 when they travel to Stoke. The weather, some bright or sunny intervals this morning, but generally cloudy. It'll be quite windy with some outbreaks of rain later. Feeling mild though, top temperature 12 degrees Celsius, 54 degrees Fahrenheit. Get the latest news and sport online at bbc.co.uk/3 counties.
I was lying instead on my analyst couch and I said, Doc, I get the feeling I'm becoming a grouch, you know. My arches are falling, I'm developing a slouch, and he reached inside his hot pants for his alligator pouch, and he said, once in the morning and once at night. I'm not sure that it will help you, but you think it's alright. Once in the afternoon and once at twilight. Once for the morning and again by midnight. I was playing Las Vegas, I was feeling kind of flat when Jennifer and Dancer came by for a chat, you know. She loosened up her A string and she reached inside a hat and she said, you play with this, son, and I'll play with that. Once in the morning and once at night. I'm not sure that it will help you, but you think it's alright. Once in the afternoon and once at twilight. Once for the morning and again about midnight. I was hanging around London trying to think up a new line when a man I did not know, he invited me to dine. He said, we can make each other happy, you know, we're both the same kind, and I like some of yours if you'd please take some of mine. Once in the morning and once at night. I'm not sure that it will help you, but you think it's alright. Once in the afternoon and once at twilight. Once for the morning and again. Once for the morning and again. Once for the morning and again.
Here we go, here we go. Bit of Jimmy Webb. Little bit of Jimmy Webb. Front page of the Daily Express. The whole front page of the Daily Express is complete bullshine. Pill that may halt misery of dementia. Why do you do this to people? Why do you give people false hope, Daily Express? Giles Sheldrick is the charlatan that's written this. A miracle pill could one day treat a devastating form of dementia, say scientists. Yeah, you're right. You're right, actually. And a miracle pill could make you live forever, and a miracle pill could make your car run on just miracle pills. Could happen. Won't. But it could. A miracle pill could one day treat a devastating form of dementia, say scientists. They've discovered how to repair the brain cells which cause the deadly condition. Flippin'. Oh, so that's one bullshine story on the front page. We go a little bit further. Your stars for 2015. Free Inside, astrologer Laurie Reed reveals what's in store for your family this year. You're taking the Michael. So that's two. Iain, what's the third nonsense story? Actually, there are four. I've just seen a fourth one. Underneath the word Daily on Daily Express, it says, the world's greatest newspaper. The world's greatest newspaper? Saith who? Saith the Daily Express. The fourth bullshine story. Secret diet tips of the stars. See Day and Night pages 18 and 19 and Express Yourself, page 34. Should we go to the secret diet tips? Diet secrets from the silver screen. What's the Day and Night section? Where's that? Get in shape like the stars. As a new year arrives, it's time to get up from the sofa and shake off the festive slump. But what to do when all the sherry's gone and the only exercise you've had in the past week has been pressing the buttons on the remote control? Luckily, Day and Night has uncovered the diet and health tips of the rich and famous to give you some inspiration for 2015. Oh, flippin' heck. Slender Fern Cotton, 33, loves to sweat. She's not 33, 43. Oh, I'm starting to sound a bit like Steve Allen. Back away, back away, back away. I really enjoy being active, the presenter says. I do yoga and I work out. I trained as a dancer, so I have to exercise regularly or I don't feel comfortable. And we thought she got enough exercise from talking at speed on Radio 1. Oh, I see. What they've done is they've done this and then they've put in funny comments. Singer Rihanna, she's a singer, says having someone to give her the runaround is the only way she keeps so trim. Cardio is the key. I have a personal trainer who travels with me if we have a big event. Oh, OK, right, so the secrets from the stars are they've got a load of money. If you've got a load of money, you can keep slim because you just take someone around with you, just shout at you. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Dwayne. No wonder he called... Did you know he was called Dwayne, Alice?
I did, yeah.
Dwayne.
It's good name.
Dwayne, will you tidy your room up? Mum, I've got my friends here. Call me The Rock. Call me The Rock. I'm not calling you The Rock.
Your name's Dwayne.
Dwayne Johnson may not be the best person to seek out if you want to lose weight. The actor gorged himself on a whopping 4,000 calories a day in order to bulk up for summer blockbuster Hercules. Flippin' heck. What do you do to keep fit, Alice? Do you do anything to keep fit?
Well, yesterday I went spinning, and it was the first time I've been in ages, so not a lot.
It's good a bit of spinning, isn't it? Because you feel like you're going to faint and puke at the same time.
Yeah,
but like good faint and good puke.
Yeah, like faint and puke, where you're like, oh, I achieved something today. You know?
I'm going to play a song from this Buckingham Nicks record, this record is very rare. This record I'm holding in my hands here is worth a small fortune. Stevie Nicks, Lindsay Buckingham, Buckingham Nicks is worth a fortune. But
Let's hear it.
Well, I don't know what to play.
Okay. What are the options?
Well,
I won't know any of them.
No, I know exactly. You're...
I'll pick my favourite title.
Well, you might pick a ropey one. All right. Don't let me
probably will.
Don't let me down again. Race is a run.
Are you telling me to not let you down again, or is that the title of the song?
I'm superseding you. Let's try this. Hang on. Buckingham, come on. Here we go. No, hang on, it's the wrong one. Let's try this one.
Start again, well.
Yeah, I picked this one.
No, hang on a minute. I'll give him a chance. Oh, this is what I'm playing. Here we go. We're in. Have a bit of this.
was a banger.
That was good, wasn't it?
Really
I'm just tempted. Do you know what? I'm tempted just to play the whole album until Yasmin comes on at 9. I won't. It would be bad form. I could do that and then just give the bosses back some of the money. I've done more work than most suckers, I said suckers, are doing on New Year's Day. No one's in presenting their own shows. Only moi. C'est moi. C'est tout moi. La nache. Les Alice Glossop. Ne sais pas, mais oui. La nache.
Yeah.
Don't mean it's any good what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. I'm having a crack at it.
I mean, that's really a good life philosophy, isn't it?
La nache.
What does that mean?
It's French for the anarchy.
Oh.
It's what I say every time I approach traffic lights and the traffic lights are out. When I approach it in my car, the traffic lights are out. La nache! When I was driving through Luton this morning, I thought some traffic lights were out and I approached it going, La nache! Because I love the danger of traffic lights not working at a junction. It turns out they were working. I'd misread them.
Got too excited.
God, there are a lot of drunken men and women, boys and girls out this morning at a hideous time of the morning. I've done that. I've imbibed. I've experimented, kids. I've been there. Trust me. It ain't nothing new, and it don't give you nothing apart from a sore head and the runs. Why do we call
Happy New Year?
Why do we call diarrhea the runs? It really is, because I was listening to a medical phone-in on another. There are other radio stations that still do medical phone-ins, right? Sorry, someone getting a phone call? Is that me? Am I getting a phone call?
I'm not.
And the woman phoned up, right? She's talking to the. Oh, that's me getting a text. Look. So you get a very rude text. Oh, we've got a phone call. Go, you get the call. We'll put them on. So the woman phoned up the doctor and said, "Well, I've had the runs for 6 weeks." The runs, isn't that a horrible, horrible word? It's just disgusting. Why can't you say There are some words when you need to use the street slang. But runs is not one of them. Horrible. 08459 455 555. I'm reminded by the fact that we have a phone call that you can actually call in at any point you want. It's kind of been... we've had one call so far. Are we having a call, Alice? Who have we got?
We've got Joyce.
Hey!
I'm just ringing her back.
Oh!
So she is... Oh. Hello, Joyce. I'm just going to pop you through. There you go.
Morning, Joyce.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Well, I was all right till I put the radio on.
Oh.
I've never heard such dirge music in my life. Why can't you love cater for all generations on New Year's Day?
You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
And by the way, while I remember, it is cutting out now and again, your radio, just this last 10 minutes.
Okay, well, it's not my radio. It's probably your radio.
No.
No.
Oh, no, can't be my radio.
No, it can't be my radio. Nobody. Okay, I tell you what. All right, Joyce, you're right. We should be catering for all ages and all generations. What would you like, my darling? I've got the computer in front of me. What would you like?
No, you've got it all there. You do your job.
Frank Sinatra?
Pardon?
Frank Sinatra?
Well, anything. Bing Crosby. Anything going.
All right,
yeah.
hang on a second. Let me see what Bing Crosby we've got on the system. Bear with me, my...
Any generation, even...
Bing Crosby. Stop texting me. It's messing my phone up. Bing Crosby songs. Hang on.
Ah, that's what it is.
How about... Oh, blimey. Hang on a second. Let me find...
and you're very naughty talking about nasty things,
The
too.
runs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before then, when you first come on, men's backsides, etc.
I don't think I was talking about men.
You did.
About that?
You're talking about men.
And cats, you did.
Yeah, we did. How about I've Got the World on the String by Bing Crosby? Would you like that?
Well, we could try it.
Should we have a listen?
Yes, please.
This is for you, Joyce. Happy New Year.
Bless you. Bye.
Bing Crosby, World on a String.
Thank you.
Just it up, jam, 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 I'm in. Just it up, yabba, yabba, ding, ding. Just it and a whoops and twist it up. Jan, 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 I'm in. Twist it up, yabba, yabba, ding, ding. Twist it up. Till 10 Max 9, we will be fine. Even though as I say way out of line, we will be fine. Even though as I say way out of line, we will be fine. Hey, hey, what do you say? Had me a woman, she flew away. Climbed on to the nearest star. Miss a lot, but they are. Hey, hey, what do you say? Choo-choo-lay, darling, you can run, you won't get far. Leaving in your capital. Hey, hey, what do you say? Had me a woman, she flew away. Climbed on to the nearest star. Miss a lot, but they are. Hey, hey, what do you say? Last off time, I'm pleased to say. Riding later, see you soon. Busy lads are in the mood.
Bing Crosby. I've got the world on a string for Joyce. Joe's in Letchworth. Good morning, Joe.
Morning, Ian.
Nice,
How are you, mate?
Yeah, nice to have a little bit of Bing Crosby first thing in the morning. Joyce is absolutely right. We should cater for all generations.
Do you know what? I love that track.
He's good, isn't he?
Fantastic track.
He's good, Bing. Oh, Bing. You can't go wrong with a bit of Bing. He just sums up the mood, doesn't he? Sums up the mood perfectly. Absolutely. What have you got for us, Joe?
Not a lot. Just thought I'd ring up, say good morning.
Good morning. What are you doing for the rest of the... Are you doing anything today?
I'm going to walk along the beach later. That's about it.
Hang on, where are you?
I'm up in Norfolk. Wait a minute.
Oh, mate! A 1st of January walk along the Norfolk coastline. That is going to be wonderful.
Where in Norfolk?
A place called Sea Pooling in Lessingham, right on the North Norfolk coast.
Is it near like Blakeney and Cly and all that
That's
stuff?
it. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
my
about-
parents live there. I was there for
Well, actually,
Christmas.
Yeah, it's a little bit
Hey.
further down from Blakeney, but
flipping heck.
Whatever, Ian.
Well, that's what my dear old dad would have called a bracing walk, Joe. That's going to make you feel alive.
it certainly is. And I'm going to come back, and I'm going to sit down, and I'm going to put the old radiogram on Ian.
Oh, beautiful, Joe.
I sounding old, isn't I? I'm only 38 years old.
Well,
I'm sounding old.
Joe, can I be honest with you, sir? You say you're only 38 years old. There was a point in my life not too long ago when I said at 30, everyone past 37 was past it. And do you know what? Now I'm 41, I agree. We're old farts, Joe. We're yesterday's news. No one cares about us.
Well, that's it. It's especially when you start looking on the TV like I did last night, and I see Jules Holland's hooting at me, and I'm sitting there going, "Who's that? Who's that?
Oh God,
Who's that?"
You've turned into your dad. Yasmin, come in. Feel free to come in, Yasmin, and come and do your bit whenever you fancy. You've turning into your dad, Joe, or your granddad, and that's the thing. As I get older and older, I am turning into my parents.
Well, you are, because you think you just mentioned about seeing all the people puking up and walking along the street at 3-4 o'clock in the morning when you turn up to work, and you're going, I used to do that.
Yeah.
And I did the same thing, going, I remember puking up like that.
And I'm driving in, and there are people staggering home in all various states of, and literally staggering home, and I'm thinking, kids, honestly, you're wasting your money. I've done that. I've bought things from a bloke called Steve, and I've done all of those things, and you are wasting your money, and you're just going to feel like utter rubbish in the morning.
Well, you just hope that as you get older, you put that behind you a bit. Like I say, mate, when you have kids like me and you.
How old are your kids, Joe?
5 and 3.
Yeah, okay, mine will be 5 and 3 in January. Boys or girls?
One of each, I'm afraid.
It's hard work. It's hard work, isn't it?
Isn't it just? It's like everything is for them. It's not about you anymore.
You
People
lose.
forget that.
You lose your job, and you lose your job. You might lose your job. I don't know. You lose your life and your identity, and it goes all into the kids, which is the right thing. But it's hard work.
It is. It's the ultimate sacrifice, isn't it? It's just you cut your life off to make sure that they have a better one.
But they're fine. Exactly, to make sure they have a decent one. Joe, good to talk to you, mate. Thank you very much. Speak to you again. 08459 455 555 is the telephone number. Let's give this a little whirl.
Aimez vous la musique, la seule vraie musique, à ce qui vous fait crier. Oh yeah, oh yeah, ah, dans l'ambiance on y est. Malgré vous, vous
vraie musique. Laissez la vraie musique. Laissez la vraie musique.
Passion for donkey.
Hi, weirdos.
We're called the rat capital of Europe.
I don't want people making love while I'm talking.
Sex is everywhere.
I'm not in a bad mood.
It is so close to my home and...
Put that ruddy thing away. Wind, will you shut up?
Travel news for beds, cards and bugs.
BBC Three Counties Radio.
In Roxton, on the A1 Great North Road, there are the roadworks going on around the Black Cat roundabout. It's all looking clear at the moment, but could start to get busy as people start to head out to the shops later on. And having a look at the motorways, the M1 is moving very well, and there are no delays at the moment on the A1M. It's still looking very quiet on the cameras at the moment. On the trains, there are some engineering works going on. So Thameslink are running a Sunday service today for those engineering works, and they're not calling at London Bridge. And on the London Underground, the Metropolitan line has a reduced service from Amersham and Chesham to Rickmansworth and the other direction. That's with a wait of up to an hour between some trains. Samantha Bruff, BBC Three Counties Radio.
Across beds, hearts and bugs.
This is BBC Three Counties Radio.
Just gone 8:30. I'm Tony Fisher. The headlines. A woman still being questioned by police after being arrested at Luton Airport for terror-related offences. The 25-year-old was taken into custody yesterday morning as she returned from the Turkish capital, Istanbul. At least 35 people have been killed in a stampede as they tried to see in the new year in the Chinese city of Shanghai. Nearly 50 others were injured. Thames Valley Police is appealing for the public's help in tracing a missing person from Milton Keynes. 30-year-old Simone Molloy was last seen at around 5:30 yesterday afternoon at Milton Keynes General Hospital. And spectacular fireworks shows across the UK have heralded the start of 2015. In Edinburgh, 75,000 people joined a mass rendition of Old Lang Syne. In central London, 100,000 saw the sky lit up as the chimes of Big Ben signalled in the new year.
Three Counties Sports.
BBC Three Counties Radio.
The Wigan chairman Dave Whelan has been banned from all football-related activity for 6 weeks over comments he made about Jewish and Chinese people in a newspaper interview. Whelan's also been fined £50,000 and has 7 days to appeal. The FA's disciplinary commission said it was satisfied, though, that the 78-year-old is not a racist and had not meant to cause offence with the comments. Alan Pardew still in negotiations with Crystal Palace, but is set to finalise his move from Newcastle to Selhurst Park later today. It means Pardew's assistant John Carver will take charge of Newcastle for today's home game against Burnley. He says Pardew's done a good job on Tyneside.
I know the job he's done, yeah, and let's not forget some of the people I have actually worked with. You go back to Kevin Keegan, Ruud Gullit, Kenny Dalglish, Sir Bobby Robson, all top managers. Now, he's up there with them, and I've said this on a number of occasions. Fantastic coach. Great organiser, great man manager, left people to get on with their jobs, delegated responsibility, which is very important, and I've got the utmost respect for him.
Arsenal will be without strikers Olivier Giroud, who's suspended, and Danny Welbeck, who's injured for today's trip to Southampton. Lucas Podolski could also be absent amid reports he stormed out of training over concerns about his future at the club. Alexis Sanchez is expected to lead the attack. Manager Arsene Wenger believes his side will improve in the second half of the season.
I believe, hopefully, in the second part of the season, we'll not have more stability, especially defensively, to be more consistent.
And there's a full programme of matches in the Premier League today, including leaders Chelsea away to Tottenham, second place Manchester City are at home to Sunderland, Manchester United, who are third, get the action underway at 12:45 when they travel to Stoke. Finally, Formula 1 driver Jenson Button has confirmed his marriage to lingerie model Jessica Michibata on social media. The pair, who were in Hawaii for Christmas, are pictured in several newspapers at a ceremony in Maui. Those are your news and sport headlines. Next full bulletin at 9.
Across beds, hearts and bucks.
This is Iain Lee.
BBC Three Counties Radio.
I've got all of my hip records with me, Yasmin. I've got my Buckingham Nicks vinyl that's worth a fortune. I've got my Beatles, I've got my Adam Ants and my Johnny Hallidays and my Jimmy Webbs.
Ooh,
and
nice.
you come in and catch me fingering David Cassidy.
Well, I didn't want to point it out.
Yeah,
but...
I'm fingering with David Cassidy. I'm a big David Cassidy fan. Genuinely, I think he's brilliant.
Really?
His solo album's not so much the Partridge Family stuff. Yeah, I think he's great. We're going David Cassidy queued up.
Fair enough.
Rock Me Baby from the Rock Me Baby album.
Who am I to criticise anyone's music taste?
What kind of music are you into, Yasmin?
I love a lot of 80s.
Yeah.
A lot of 80s. I'm not sure. I have no shame about really well-produced pop.
Yeah.
I love brilliant pop, whether it's Prince or whether it's 80s type synthesizer stuff or whatever.
I love a bit of pop.
For my sort of 90s era was very Suede and Blur and all that kind of... I stick around.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were on the Blur side more than the Oasis side?
You see, I do love both.
Wow.
In the same way that I've always thought there's no divide in a city just because you live either side of the river.
Suede were a disappointment, weren't they? They started off so well.
Really well.
And then they never quite captured that magic again. And I used to... the Brett I've interviewed Brett Anderson and somebody else from Suede, whose name I don't remember. And they were delightful, and you just kind of wanted to shake them and go, why didn't you live up to your expectations,
Didn't
guys?
grab onto it, yeah.
You could have ruled the world.
But so could Wendy James.
Wendy James! I saw Transvision Vamp in concert.
Me too.
At Brixton Academy. And then I got to... about 3 years ago, I got to interview Wendy James.
How is she?
She's lived a life.
Yes.
And you can tell the life she's lived by reading her face, but she's absolutely charming and wonderful. And I was really nervous because I had such a crush on Wendy James when I was a teenager.
I can imagine. Who didn't?
Did. Wowzers.
Even the girls.
And I went for the showbiz kiss, okay, when she was leaving. I'm not very confident with the showbiz kiss. I went for the double kiss. She was only going for the single kiss, so she turned and I ended up kissing her ear.
Awkward. Oh,
it was awkward, man. Flip it. But if you'd have told 14-year-old me I'd be licking Wendy James's ear.
So much impressed.
What have you got on the show this morning?
Well, look, it's New Year's Day. We've all had a little bit of sleep.
We've all had a drink.
We've all had
Calm
a drink.
Down.
He's not worth it.
Yeah.
First hour, I'm going to throw it over to the listeners. Dedications, bring it in. I've already got some lined up. I'm going to play some of my favourite music. But over to you, whatever you want. If it's on the system, if Alice can find it, we're going to play it.
That sounds like an easy job for you.
For the first hour.
Just pressing buttons, isn't it?
Stop it.
Anything else lined up after that, or are you going to see where the wind blows?
We are going to be doing, in the final hour, what we've been doing every day this week is we have a guest in, a local guest of note, and we talk to them about their lives and the tracks of their lives.
Oh, lovely.
So we're doing that again in the final hour.
Okay.
And in the middle, we'll see what happens.
I like your style.
It's New Year's Day.
It's New Year's Day, isn't it? People don't want that. They just go with it and see what happens.
I might start telling people my problems, see if they can help me turn it round.
Flipping heck. Let's have some David Cassidy and get out of here, shall we?
Rolling stone, I'm a freeborn man and I stand alone. I come looking for a little satisfaction. I don't drive no Cadillac, all I got's hanging on my back. But I do believe in a physical attraction. I can warm your coldest night, I'll make everything alright. Ooh, rock me baby, let me feel that beat. I said, ooh, rock me, baby, right down through my feet. I said, ooh, rock me, baby, hold me oh so tight. I said, ooh, rock me, baby, rock me through the night. You better hold me while you can, or you're gonna lose your midnight man. Now come on and rock me, rock me. I was 12 when I left home. Ever since I've been on my own, I come looking for a little recreation. Guess I'll never settle down. It's always been just one more town. Wild up from coast to coast across the nation. I can't promise I'll be true, but I'll just see what I can do. Woman, ooh, rock me baby, let me feel that beat. I said, ooh, me, baby, right down through my feet. I said, ooh, rock me, baby, hold me oh so tight. I said, ooh, rock me, baby, rock me through the night. You better hold me while you can, or you gonna lose your midnight man. Now come on and rock me, rock me. Come on and rock me. Come on and shock me. All right now, roll me. Come on, squeeze me. Ooh, you sure can't please me.
Get sexy, Davey. Right. Yeah, do it.
Ooh, rock me, baby. Let me feel that beat. I said, ooh, rock me, baby. Right down through my feet. I said, ooh, rock me, baby. Hold me oh so tight. I said, ooh, rock me, baby, rock me through the night. You better hold me while you can, or you're gonna lose your midnight man. Now come on and rock me, rock me. All right. Ooh, rock me, baby, rock me through my feet. I said, ooh, rock me, baby, rock me to that beat now. I said, ooh, rock me, baby.
Get in there, Cassidy. I like a bit of David Cassidy. He's an arrogant, drunk fool.
What's not to like?
But I like the music. I don't need to like the guy. I like them. I went to a David Cassidy concert once. Mm-hmm. I don't need to like the guy. I like his music. And that's what it's all about. If music is the food of love, then let's have it away, shall we? Let's have it away. Perfect start to 2015 for the cat missing for 7 years. Perfect.
Can you do that?
Eartha Kitt. She had the sexiest human purr in the world. Eartha Kitt. You know Eartha Kitt?
Is this the joke that I'm not getting?
No, she's a woman. Eartha Kitt. What is the joke? She's a woman.
I'm thinking. I was assuming it might be some kind of pun that I'm not clicking.
Eartha Kitt. She's a woman. Google her. Eartha Kitt. She's a woman. She was like, I don't know what she is. she was famous for being a bit.
Okay, she is real.
A bit tarty. Being like an old tart. I think she was a terrible way to describe someone. How rude of me. But I think she was a singer.
Oh, it's playing. Oh, okay, yeah. Santa Baby.
Santa Baby, put the beetle under the tree for me. Go on, put your headphones up to the microphone. Let's hear it. You see what I mean? A bit of a tart.
I really like this version of this song. I want to hear a purr. That's a shame. She missed an opportunity for a purr then.
Santa Baby.
Hurry.
Anyway.
Because that sounds good.
Ginger Moggy Garfield, flipping it.
Why are there so many cat stories?
Because literally the world stops.
Milking cats.
I don't think you can milk a cat. No, you can. We had this conversation.
That's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah, we had this conversation with the vet. If it's got nipples, you can milk it. We made the reason we're laughing. The reason I'm laughing is Alice and I locked eyes. Then we made direct eye contact. Then, and we both realised we both have nipples. I have seen Ryland Clark. Ryland Clark can lactate.
Oh, why did you know that?
Because he showed me.
Why was he lactating?
He showed me his lactating boobs. You can Happy New Year.
What? Just as like a party trick?
Yeah. Some people.
On demand?
Some men, he got his nipple out and he milked it. For all it's worth, just like he's doing with his career. It's a joke. I like Rylan. He's a lovely lad. We'll get him on the show one day. But he can lactate. It was incredible. And I was seeing this for free. Back in the Victorian times, I'd have paid a shilling to have walked into a tent and watched a man do that.
Only in a tent, though.
Ginger Moggy Garfield has found... I miss freak shows. We've got to be so politically correct now when we give them blue badges. But seriously, I miss the concept of a freak show. Ginger Moggy Garfield has found his way home in time for New Year after being missing for 7 years.
It's not... Is it the same cat? How do you know?
And also, that cat will have changed. It may physically be the same cat. It won't be spiritually the same cat.
Has it just been, living with another family and waited till it got bored?
He was taken in by another family who believed he was a stray before they decided to take him to the Cats Protection Bridgend Adopt.
What, 7 years later?
It's all about Cats Protection this morning. They're the one. They're the not the Glitterati, not the Maserati. Who are the arties that are in charge of the world? The Glitterati.
Catarati.
No, the Intelligati. Who are the arties in charge of the world?
No idea.
There's an arty. Anyway.
I can't think of anything other than Glitterati.
Hang on a second. Right. So listen to this. I'm suspicious of the family that found this cat. Garfield disappeared after he went on the prowl from his home in Bridgend, South Wales in 2008. Oh, for goodness sakes, Alice.
Oh, funny.
But his cat nav... That's good. appeared to have malfunctioned. He ended up in a different home in the same area. He was taken in by another family who believed he was a stray before they decided to take him to the Cats Protection. There it was discovered that Garfield had a microchip, and despite an old address being listed, the centre was able to track down his original owner.
What, 7 years later?
Julie, yeah. Julie came to collect Garfield from the centre in an emotional reunion. She said, "I'm over the moon to have Garfield back. After 7 years, I never stopped thinking about him." Yes, you did. What did the new cat have to say? Because you got one. Guerrero said Garfield had been very grumpy during his time with Cats Protection, but relaxed as soon as he saw his owner.
Oh, it's because... Garfield doesn't know.
So I'm confused. So what we're saying is...
This is another detective case for us.
Yeah, what are we called?
I don't know. Alice and Ian. Oh, Ian and Alice and Ian, because Alice is alphabetically first.
Go on then.
Maybe Alien.
Crying out loud, that sounds like Alien, you idiot.
Oh, yeah. We could do that.
He was... name and shame this other family. He was taken in by another family who believed he was a stray in the same area for 7 years.
You wouldn't take... Why would you say, oh, it's probably a stray, and then...
And then after 7 years go, hey, do you know what, guys? This cat we've had for 7 years, that maybe... He might be microchipped. Maybe we should take him in and see. Utter balls. 200,000 to 1 Christmas miracle. Festive baby Harry is born 91 years after his great-granddad. Now,
Is that what's unlikely? That he's been born the exact
same day. Yeah. Now, there's a picture of his mum, Laura. Let's just say Harry won't be going hungry. I mean...
I can't imagine what you mean.
Well, it's back to lactation. Got a blooming fridge there.
That woman that, 10 pints of milk a day.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's like... That, I'm sure Laura could provide that and then some. Good girl, Laura. Well done. And well done to Dale, who's Laura's husband.
It's just random, though, isn't
Lucky
it? It's
fella.
weird saying that it's that much of a chance, because it's not like the lottery where you're trying to have that chance.
But you could work out what the odds are. You can do a mathematical formula and work out the odds.
I know.
Baby Harry Wellburn has beaten incredible odds by being born on Christmas Day, exactly 91 years after his great-grandfather George. A delighted George said, "What? You've got a bad baby."
Eh?
What? There's a baby. It's a baby. Your great-grandson is a baby. 2:45. I'm teasing. George, everyone's with it. George said, "I was born on Christmas Day, 1923. Isn't it weird to think that 1923 actually existed as a year? And he arrived on Christmas Day 2014. It's incredible. The odds of two people from the same family being born on the same date are 133,225 to 1. But they lengthened to more than 200,000 to 1 for it to happen on Christmas Day because births over the festive season are less common." Tell that to Jesus.
Good point. Well made.
And then there's... if this were the X Factor, we'd start playing Coldplay now. Come on, you take that phone call. We'd start playing Coldplay. George had been facing his first Christmas without his wife of 70 years, Dorothy, who died in March. Oh, bless him. But Harry's arrival had made all the difference. Isn't that good? Well done. Harry was due on Christmas Eve, but George's granddaughter, Laura, from Darlington, County Durham, did not go into labour until Christmas morning. Well, good for them. Who was that phone call?
It was an automated thing.
You should have put them on.
Oh, well, I didn't think you'd want to talk to a robot. My mistake.
I'm talking to you.
Oh.
This isn't the song I was expecting. I don't know what this song is.
Creepy.
I hear the laughter.
What the hell?
This is a bit sad.
And I run after.
It's the song equivalent of a sad clown.
All right, listen to the first line of this, and this is why the 60s and this is by a group called the Allies. It's called The Sound of Children. This is why the 60s and 70s were so screwed up. Listen, this is messed up. Here we go.
I hear the laughter.
Yeah.
And I run after the sound of children.
Now, I'm afraid we won't have any of that, mate. That is just sick. This is what I was hoping for. Oh, it's the same one! Flippin' heck! We're stuck!
What's happening?
We're stuck!
There's a glitch in the Matrix!
We're stuck!
And it's really creepy.
Hang on a minute, we can get out of this. I can get us out of this.
I don't think anyone's noticed anyway, it's fine. What have we got?
Hang on. Hang on a minute. I can get us out of this. I can get us out. Right, hang on. I can get us out of this. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I can get us out of this. I can get us out of this. Hang on. Hang on. I can get us out of this. I can get us out of this. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I can get us out of this. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I can get us out of this. Hang on. Hang on. I can get us out of this. Hang on. Hang on. I can get us out of this. of this. Hang on. Hang on. I can get us out of this. Hang on. I can get us out of this. You've just got to believe.
Some people always complain that their life is too short, so they hurry it along. Their worries drive them insane, but they still go along for the ride. As for me, I have all the time in the world. I was born a someday man, I'm a baby child. I was born a someday man, I was always wild. Tomorrow's a new day, baby. Anything can happen, anything can happen at all. Some folks are working for reasons and waiting for answers they're never gonna find. They keep on searching for pleasures and looking so hard they can't see. But for me, life can be a sweet holiday. I was born a someday man, I'm a maybe child. I was born a someday man, I was always wild. Tomorrow's a new day, baby. Anything can happen, anything can happen at all. I was born a someday man, I'm a baby child. I was born a someday man, I was always wild. I was born someday.
Thank you everyone for listening. Kathy is back tomorrow and Justin's doing the drive time show this afternoon. Alice, thank you so much for your help this morning. It's much appreciated.
Thank you.
We'll end with a little bit of this, shall we? Yasmin's up next. If you want to start calling with requests, you can do it now. 08459 455 555. Let's end with Jimmy Webb, shall we? It will be rude not to.
I have been seeking P.F. Sloan, but no one knows where he has gone. No one ever heard the song that boy set winging. Oh, yeah. Now you might sigh and you might moan and sweat about the skin and bone. Yeah, but you just smile and read the Rolling Stone while he continued singing. Oh yeah, now listen to him singing. No, 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 don't sing this song. No, don't sing this song. No, 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 don't sing this song. It belongs to be a song. Oh, from now on. My old friend Trigger up and died, so now they got him stuffed and dried. You know that the tan is hide, his truthful body staring glassy-eyed out through the parlor door. Oh yeah, the London Bridge was finally found. They moved it to another town, and now all the people get wind are blown. You know he turned the corner all alone, but we continued. Yes, he continued.
That's it, kids. That's your lot from me. Back tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Yasmin's up next, getting ready to take your calls. 08459 455 555.
Travel news for beds, cards and bugs.
BBC Three Counties Radio.
On the North Circular Road, it's partially blocked just before Fallardon Way at Henley's Corner because of a car that's overturned there. Having a look at the speed sensors around the A1 Great North Road, things moving well around the Black Cat roundabout, but that could get busy later on. And in Harpenden, the High Street is looking a little bit busy on the speed sensors, as is Redbourne Lane from Hatching Green to Dunstable Road. On the motorways, things are very quiet, no problems on the M25 at the moment, but on the trains, Thameslink are running a revised service day for engineering works. Samantha Bruff, BBC Three Counties Radio.
Local and vocal across beds, hearts and bucks.
This is BBC Three Counties Radio.
It's 9 o'clock. I'm Tony Fisher. The headlines: retrial of 3 Al Jazeera journalists. 36 people die in a